house, and now we're gonna watch Jerry Springer. The
Yeah,
whole episode was
I think
Village.
that was where we left off. After Giovanni's brief descent into madness with Halia Thornton.
Yeah. Do you want to give a full recap since you have all the notes?
I can.
That'd be awesome. Good.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
I'll paraphrase because I write down every little detail, which is so unnecessary, but I'm impulsive. So we leveled up at the beginning, which is very exciting. And then Costa disappeared. He kind of Infinity Ward out of there. But we oh yeah, we briefly spoke with Halia's corpse to kind of get some information, and we found out that she was not really involved with the devils and stuff, or at least she didn't know anything. So kind of big yikes on our part, but I feel like she was gonna die anyway. And then we went and in the morning, so yeah, we just kind of rested in the mansion. In the morning, Zariel was there, and she was kind of there against someone's wishes. I don't know, she kept looking over her shoulder or something. And she told us some interesting information that Costa was Torm's son. He failed his trial and is being tortured in hell currently. She did tell us to save him. Whether or not we will is toss the coin. But we headed back up and then actually just went to the fantasy cops, the guards, that's what they are, and told them the truth and whether everything worked out just fine. So we went back to Neverwinter, bought a diamond to resurrect Halia Thornton so that Giovanni may kill her again. But he didn't. He just kind of, I don't know what to call it, interrogated her, intimidated her,
Had
bribed
a mental
her,
breakdown.
threatened her. Yeah, it was.
It was a breakdown. It was me like 2 weeks ago. That's what it was.
It was. It was a really interesting descent into madness to watch there. It was. It was good. Still unsure whether or not he actually is crazy or just like crushed a performance. I don't know. In or out of character, I cannot tell. Which is excellent. But we ended up letting her go. And then, well, before all that, Giovanni kind of was just like, hey, by the way, Costa is Ava's father to her father. Which, yeah, now we're watching an episode of Jerry Springer, and in point form, that is it.
Didn't the father kind of say I knew it or something? I can't. And he like.
Let me scroll back up.
They walked.
Yeah, I think he was. Yeah. Yeah, I think he was like something. I knew it or whatever. And then she's like, "Let me explain." And then we all went into the mansion where they like talked it out for a while. Then partway through the descent into madness, I think Ava left to go deal with them.
Yeah, Ava left first.
Yeah.
Okay, it's all slowly coming back.
Zayron left to go watch. Yeah.
Oh my god. Because the whole interrogation thing with what's her name would have happened, but that took a while. So I'm assuming, in my mind, because they were both happening at the same time. So I guess on Ava's side, she would have seen her parents arguing back and forth. The father obviously suspected something went on between the two of them in the past. Didn't they ask you to leave though? Because he wanted to talk about it with her. I could have swore something like that went down.
Yeah,
we did leave.
Yeah,
Okay.
so
my house.
Yeah, we left briefly.
That's
and
right.
then we went into the mansion and then went back partway through because Giovanni was getting frightening. So I think Zayron just wanted to watch it unfold.
Yeah. So with Ava and Zayron going back down, I feel like at that point they would have came in. Ava would have seen her father. He would have probably been rushing down the stairs at that point and yelling. And then
oh god,
you come out of the mansion, and then he would So he comes down as you're coming out of the mansion, and he's yelling at her. I need time to think. Just leave me alone, kind of thing. And he sees you, and then so he's just like, oh
boy.
Hello, Ava. I'm sorry you had to see this.
No, I mean I get it. You should probably take some time to yourself.
And then he walks up to you, puts his hand on your shoulder. No matter what, I still consider you my daughter.
Look, no matter what happened or didn't happen, of course you're my dad. I don't give a fuck about that other. I'll be honest, he's gone now anyway. I think he died. So, problem solved?
He looks at you a little shocked that that came out of your mouth. Unless, would this be the way she would always talk to her father? Like, oh, someone died. Who cares? I'm a cleric. Like, or would this be
she's been a soldier forever too, so I think she's very used to death.
Okay, all right.
Pessimist, just like her.
So
real
she'd like
father.
come home from work sometime, and be like, "Oh yeah, like we lost another like handful of people. Save some of them, some nothing we could do." Like I think she's very just like about
Okay.
death.
Okay, yeah. So I guess he'd be used to you saying things like that, but at the same time, this was your father, so I guess that would like he's a little shocked that came out. He's probably wondering like, so when I die, is she gonna respond this? No, but he doesn't think that. He nods he nods to you,
Oh no.
and he says, I hope you understand. I just need some time to process all this.
Take all the time you need. Oh, of course. I understand.
As he starts to walk towards the front door, your mother comes down the stairs crying, "Don't go, please." And he just pauses.
Mom,
and then he walks out.
just give him a minute. He'll come back.
She breaks down and she just says, I wish you would just understand. I didn't mean to hurt his feelings. It just happened.
Look, he's just processing. It'll be fine. Just give him some time to think about it. You know, he's probably in shock. And honestly, Costa, of all people.
And she comes up and she just gives you a hug.
I'll give her a hug too, and like a little awkward like back pat.
She can answer the question.
What question?
Costa, really?
Wait, what? Who? You asked the question? I didn't even notice it. What was the...
No, Shauna.
I probably cut out. Yeah, I might cut out or
She was like-
something.
Because she said Costa, really?
Costa of
Before
all
a
people.
hug? Yeah.
Oh, okay. She says, back then he was very charming. But I'm sure that's what he did to all the girls.
I spent like a couple of days with him, and I just don't see it. It's kind of like rough around the edges. Is like putting it gently. I think I don't. It's just there's no edges. It's just all rough. I think.
She says, well, maybe I was just in a different area of my life back then. I was young.
I don't
and
want to hear,
naive.
but I don't want to hear. But yeah, look. Anyway, we actually came to tell you something more important about Costa. I don't know if that ever came up.
What?
He's the son of Torm.
She just starts laughing. What are you talking about?
This is gonna sound stupid because I'm still processing it, but we spoke to an archangel yesterday morning who let us know that Torm is Costa's father.
She's staring at you in your face with a blank expression, and then she just kind of like backs up and starts to tumble like she's gonna fall back. Do you catch her?
Yeah.
Or do you let
Yeah.
her fall?
Yeah. Okay. No, I'll catch her.
Yeah, so you catch her. She's oh, I feel lightheaded. I need to sit down.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I'm gonna like guide her over to like a chair and sit her down.
I don't even know what to
yeah.
do with that, and what to do with that.
You're telling I don't know.
What does this? Then she looks at you. But that what? She's like,
Yeah,
so,
I know. I know.
What is
Yeah.
what? What are you?
This is all news to me too.
My
All
daughter's an
brand fucking new.
angel?
Okay, that's. I don't think so. I don't know. I can't ask Costa questions because he's gone. I don't know if I want to ask Torm about this.
I
I
always
don't know
knew
if I'm
you were
supposed to know
special.
this.
I always knew it. I could just feel it.
Well, I mean,
You never
kind of.
broke bones or got sick as a little child.
I mean, in hindsight, it did a lot kind of makes sense.
She says,
But I don't know.
She says, there's so much to process. I really need to go lay down.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she's looking
suggest
dizzy.
doing
She
that,
has
yeah.
like her hand on her head as she gets up.
Yeah.
And she like looks
Like,
over at you really
get her a glass of
slowly.
water.
Yeah, she just pats you on the shoulder. My daughter, an angel. And she keeps walking.
Oh boy.
Are we coming? Or
Okay.
Holly Thornton walked out at this point?
Yeah, so yeah, it's Holly Thornton. When the door opens, you're giving her a glass of water. Holly Thornton just looks at everybody and just, good day. And she just like starts to walk towards the door.
I feel like at this point I look at Zayla Ron, I'm just like, wasn't she supposed to like
Finger around the neck.
yeah. Wasn't she supposed to I don't know. God.
And he shrugs. I guess and then the rest of us follow him at that point.
Yeah. So yeah, she would have walked out the door, leaving you two downstairs, your mother upstairs, walking up the stairs as Giovanni and the rest of the crew come walking out the front door. How does Gio look after this? Is he like got his composure back, or is?
Oh yeah, it's he's a master actor. He looks absolutely fine now. Yeah, everything went well, I assume.
I like just point after Halia Thornton. Is she like is this a 10-minute head start? Or
Well, I've had a change of heart.
I didn't know you had one.
Very funny. Anyways, I had a change of heart, meaning that that heart will be supplemented by 52% of the town's earnings bi-weekly.
Okay. Okay.
Rich. We shall be very rich.
You worry me.
And then we shall financially collapse, Vanderlyn.
You know what you could do with all that money? Hire a therapist.
Again, you say this word, and I don't understand what you're talking about. I don't know what this thing is.
I will introduce you to a great one. We have one down at the work camp.
Profession?
They're like the soldier camps.
Is it
Yeah.
a journeyman, a worker of some sort, a laborer?
It's like a doctor, but for whatever you have going on upstairs.
A doctor for your mind? Don't be serious. Don't be ridiculous.
Yeah, it exists. I feel like one would do wonders for you.
I'm sure it does. I'm sure they do. And I'll give everybody else a weird look. Get a load of this. Like,
Rendar shrugs. He has no idea what she's talking about.
I don't know why, but I just got like a flash forward. In 10 years, Rendar's a therapist. He's got like little half moon spectacles over a desk where he's just like he's just like hulking. Now tell me how you feel about that.
Yeah, legs crossed, holding a pad.
Yeah, it's like when Hulk and
Still
Banner
not wearing a
mix are
shirt.
yeah, still baby oiled. It's Endgame where it's Banner's brain but Hulk's body. That's just what I see for Rendar.
we'll get there eventually.
Accidentally rages sometimes. Tell me how you feel, goddammit! Oh my god, sorry.
He just scares the trauma out of people.
Yeah.
Gives them all new traumas to worry about.
Yeah. They're too busy worrying about being ripped in half by their therapist to think about how their father treated them.
That'd be amazing.
It's excellent, really.
All right.
So, has your family fallen apart yet? Did I miss the show?
Show's over. Sorry you missed it.
Well, I'm sure there's always supper time.
You really are a sick person. And I don't mean that as an insult. I'm genuinely concerned for you.
What do you mean? I don't feel ill.
It's,
I feel perfectly healthy.
I'm sure you do. I am sure you do. Anyway, what's the plan for going forward?
Oh, I don't know. Sherry can wait in hell. I don't wish to go back anytime soon.
He is being tortured, isn't he?
Well,
Yeah, but look, if he was put there by a god, I don't really want to step on a god's toes.
yes, and if his feet are the same in Titan form, if anything else, his torturers are the one being tortured.
Yeah,
There is that Leland.
that's true. If they don't give him a bathroom break every like 10 minutes during that torture, they're the real ones in hell.
There's the Leland
God.
job. And, well, that's really about it at the moment. We still
Yeah,
haven't
Leland sounds promising.
Leandra, we still need to get you back to the dragon. She's
Oh, yes, that's
dying.
right.
She's been dying to meet you. And I haven't checked out how my family is. Assuming they're all dead. They aren't all dead right now.
Oh, gods. Freudian slip there?
No. It's just a lot of misfortune upon my family.
I mean, just around you in general. A lot of people you know seem to end up worse for wear.
Tis, I seem to live a cursed life.
Well, that's one way of putting it.
Anyway, shall we? I'd die of Neverwinter.
Yeah, we can leave. Which I don't have the map of this whole world memorized. Is Leyland further south than Waterdeep?
If I recall, it's in between.
Yeah,
It's just below Neverwinter.
Yeah, near Phandalin.
Sorry. Yeah. Okay. So we can go there and do that, and then go to see your parents, or we can teleport to Waterdeep and travel our way back up.
Well,
If I have teleport.
we've just you see, we just got finished, fighting. Wish for a break. I wish for a vacation of sorts.
Oh, it's in between. Yeah.
Sure, if you want to go visit your family, I can get us there right away.
A nice little excursion without any bloodshed.
Back into civilization sounds good. I actually have a few things in Waterdeep I've been meaning to check up on, so
Exactly.
works for me.
I still need, and Amadeus still needs time to patch up my clothing after it's been ripped, torn to shreds. Look at me, I look dreadful. I also have an outfit waiting in Waterdeep.
Oh yeah, you commissioned that. Right?
Oh, I do believe I am.
How long ago was it that we were there? It hasn't been long since we left. It's been like a week, hasn't it?
A week and a half, maybe. Yes,
Okay.
it's probably a week and a half late. I don't wish to pay late fees. You know how they are. You know how tailors
Well,
are.
if you're getting... that's true. Pretentious, a lot of them, really.
I can probably take care of that.
No, Renda.
I imagine that you could.
I don't want you to waste motions on a simple tailor. It'd be a waste to your abilities.
I'm just saying.
Honestly, I think he just has to walk in. I feel like they get the message.
Oh, to Waterdeep then. Back to proper civilization. Not as good as Baldur's Gate.
Or did you want to... So there's the dragon, there's Waterdeep. Do either of those know the order than Leyland last?
How about this? It's a wonderful little excursion. A little round trip, as they say. Waterdeep, dragon, walk back to Baldur's Gate, have some fun there. Well, try to have some fun there, and then if we're feeling like it, we can go back up to Deatland.
Sounds fine to me. I'm
I have no
ready.
complaints.
Sure. All right. To Waterdeep then.
Brenda, I know you wish to fight. I know you enjoy fighting, but even you must take a break. And plus, there must be some sort of underground fighting arena somewhere in Waterdeep.
In Waterdeep, would I know of one?
We
Not
could
that I
take
would have
bets on
gone.
you.
Please.
I'm sure there. I'm sure
Who would-
there's somewhere. In the
Oh
top
yeah,
room.
there definitely has to be. Who would bet against Rendar?
Everybody who doesn't know who he is.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, that's
I'm just
fair.
a half orc.
We could disguise him, but I mean, yeah, but you're huge. Like, oh well, it'll be fun.
How tall did I make him again?
I don't remember. But I mean, for all anybody knows, half orcs are natural. Orcs in general.
That's true.
Muscular.
That's true. He could just look like a regular ass orc.
No, it's just like wild peoples, wild
Yeah.
Beings. Harsh
Nomadic
life.
peoples.
So let's go. Chop chop.
All right, give me a minute. I'm going to use the circle this time.
Is it
So
10
give me a
minutes,
few
right?
minutes to draw it out. A minute, I think.
No.
So you're going to Waterdeep first?
Yep.
Is that what I heard?
Yes.
In the meantime, I never remember your name. Shauna. Is it? Anyway,
That's
I
that's me. Hi.
I thought of I just came up with a rather wonderful sonnet about this very situation we are in. Would you like to hear it?
Oh, do I have an option?
No. As decrepit father takes delight to see his active child do deeds of youth, so I, made lame by fortune's dear despite, take all of my comfort of thy worth and truth, for whether beauty, birth, or wealth, or wit, or any of these all, or more, entitled in thy parts, do crowned sit, and make my love engraft to the store.
You are.
So then I am not lame, poor nor
God.
despised. Gently brush my eyebrow. Whilst that this shadow doth such substance give, that I in thy abundance am sufficed. Look, what is best. Put my hand on Rendar's bicep. And by a part of all thy glory live.
Render just kind of looks at Leandra. What?
Leandra's like, that's not bad actually. It's pretty good. And Ava's just sighing.
You're welcome.
You sure you don't want to go visit Costa yourself? I can send you there. Might be fun. You
Oh,
can go have a
no.
little boys' trip.
No. I've already been to hell. It doesn't suit me.
I think quite the opposite, actually. I feel like a little piece of it lives in you.
You think so? We've probably been down there for too long. I have the black lung probably now.
I hear the air there is actually not that good. A little sulfury.
Yes, it smelled like Costa at night.
Oh.
Perpetually.
Oof. Oof. I can see why you don't want to go back.
Nope. And one of the reasons I don't miss Costa as much as I do. Or rather, as I should. Because I no longer have to
His
bed.
bowels.
I no longer have to sleep close by to him.
Yeah, honestly, I don't blame you. I got one whiff. I'm good. That's enough. Is there a way to magically change your DNA? Because I don't want that.
Hannah, please,
Anywhere
this is your father you're talking
near
about.
me. Yeah, biologically, maybe not my father.
Well, he is your father, biologically. So, if I studied medicine properly, then you would inherit his smell.
Well, thank
Or at,
Torm that
or at least
that's gotta be his
partly.
diet. What did he eat? That's gotta be a diet thing, because that's not healthy.
What did he eat? I don't know. Whatever.
You were
Fish?
with him
Yes,
all the
excellent.
time.
Did you honestly think I paid attention to his diet?
I mean, apparently meddling in other people's business is your only thing, so yeah, I think maybe you did.
No, he ate smelly fish and porridge often. That's it.
Any
That is
vegetables ever?
literally it. No, nothing. Nothing else.
Well, there it is. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. If Torm didn't kill him, his diet probably would have in the next he did not look healthy.
Yeah, sometimes I looked at him and he looked like a rotting melon in the sun.
Like he was 60. You said he looked like
Well, He was around
80.
he was around 64.
I mean, he was an old 64. Like I think Torm's blood was the only thing keeping that carcass walking. I'm gonna be real with you. Didn't look
In
good.
his
Like
in
from a
his defense, he did lead a rough life in being in the army and all.
Yeah, Samantha, have more respect for your father. You were once a soldier as well.
I mean, yeah, but I eat vegetables. I feel like that's a good start. Oh, maybe death was a mercy for him. Torture, maybe not so much.
I will not hear it. This disrespect of parental figures in this household. You're grounded, young lady. Leandra, let's go.
Yeah, he had
Oh my gosh, 1 minute, I'm almost done.
he had 63 on his character sheet.
That's pretty close.
Yeah, not bad. When I first joined, I thought for sure he was like 80. It's amazing.
80 with 20 strength. Jesus, that's something. That is a sight to behold.
I mean,
I mean, monks don't suffer the penalties of old age. I don't know what he had going
Yeah, but they
on.
don't age. Costa's
No,
literally like a
monks
rotting
age.
melon.
They just don't suffer the penalties of old age. Yeah, Costa.
Costa's literally like a rotting melon in the sun. Monks, I'm pretty sure it's they stop like physically aging, or like externally, kind of like a Super Saiyan in Dragon Ball Z. They just remain
Intriguing.
youth. They just like look youthful.
Nice.
Don't they?
I don't know, because I know druids slow down. Archdruids age once for every 10 years. I think monks, I know that's the specific wording is they don't suffer the penalties of old age, but I don't remember the rest of that paragraph. I don't think I played a monk to that level. Anyway. Either way.
Suffer none of the frailty of old age, and you can't be aged magically. So it seems that you still age technically.
So you could be a 90-year-old and just absolutely shredded.
Yep.
Master Roshi from Dragon Ball.
Pretty much just a photoshopped bald white beard, and then you just have that fucking Mr. Olympia power lifter body.
With a bald cap on.
and they don't need food or water.
And they're immune to poison and disease.
I miss playing a monk. Monks are like immune to there's so much that just can't hurt them. I love monks.
Every time I played one, I pissed Kirsty off really bad. I kept stunning her monsters.
Hey, that's what she did to my monsters. She played a monk in my game.
As a player, I love monks to pieces. As a DM, I hate them. I hate them so much.
Yeah, she's kick butt.
I mean, their damage does fall off pretty quickly, though. That's one of their drawbacks, and no armor.
Yeah, they don't do they don't come anywhere near like a barbarian or a fighter for sheer damage output, but it's the utility of the other stuff they can do that's crazy.
Yeah, they're pretty awesome.
I love monks. I debated having a monk as my backup for this. Yeah, I was gonna go monk before I chose cleric.
I'm glad you chose cleric. Because once you told me Cleric of Torm, I was like, yes! This fits. This is perfect.
Gears, the diabolical gears in Sebastian's head have been turning on that.
Well, in my head, he was always a Titan because that was planned a while back. So, but when
Ooh,
she
that's
said,
cool.
when she said she was a monk, or Cleric of Torm, I was like, yes, she could be his son. I'll have the whole family. It'd be fun. It was just
Aw.
fun.
Yeah, nice.
It's a shame we lost him because it would have been interesting.
Yeah, he was gonna find out. Yeah, eventually when he did die, he was gonna find out that he was a Titan.
You didn't have to kill him. We could have just put him in the retirement home.
Well, I mean, technically, he's still
Checked him into a home.
Oh, I mean, his mortal body was.
I'm the son of a
killed.
god. Sure you are, Grandpa.
I'm
a god. Okay, yeah.
be somebody.
I guess it was the.
Grandpa. Sure you did.
Because that was how I was gonna kind of continue the story with him finding out he's a Titan, and then you guys would still be down on the planet. I mean, it was all gonna depend on how he died or where he died in the game. Because Greg, for a while, I think, wanted to retire.
Constipation.
It just felt like
I
it.
can see why.
Yeah.
I can see why, because champion fighters is just kind of like attack.
Yeah.
It's very bread and butter, I think. Like, it's a cool class for learning, I think, but it's very bread and butter.
Go for something a little bit more flavor, like the paladin. This is nice, but unfortunately, his paladin level's low.
Well, he level dipped, right? He became paladin.
Yeah, but it wasn't like too high, so he couldn't do too much. It was only level 5. So
Yeah.
Anyways, Waterdeep.
All the fun stuff for paladins comes at like 6 and 7.
Oh yeah.
So where do you appear in? Wait, so Leandra's the one taking them to Waterdeep. She's the one that has the job offer.
The
in
wizard.
Waterdeep, right?
Yes, all that
Okay.
fun. And she's just gonna use a teleportation circle because it's a lower spell. So she'll just go wherever the circle was last time. I think it was like in the town square.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Just because there's no point blowing a super high level when you can get there.
I'll never see Mort again.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm so heartbroken.
Yeah, probably for the best.
Yeah, I don't think Ava ever got to meet the camel.
No. Probably
Shame.
for the best.
Yeah.
All right, so you appear, in the marketplace of Waterdeep. When you appear, the marketplace at this point for what time would it be? I'm trying to think how long you guys were at Ava's house. I guess it'd be late. Getting later. How long was that interrogation?
I mean, probably an hour. Let's see. If I like went through with it and like all the comedic little things too. I mean, like an hour and a half, 2 hours.
Yeah, so we'll say it's 3. It's getting later in the day. So right now the marketplace is pretty bustling. I mean, you appear, your spell goes off. People kind of like, whoa! Everyone kind of jumps back a little bit, but they obviously are used to seeing magic. Once you guys appear, of course, immediately you start hearing, "Hey, I think those are the ones who saved Elturel," and you just people start whispering as they're all staring at you guys.
They're gonna think Costa just got younger in a sex change.
Oh yeah, he's totally hot now.
Some people start waving.
Ooh,
They recognize definitely the other 4, except for Ava. So they do kind of wave, and you hear your name a couple times as they say hi.
Anyways, on to the most important business. I need you to pick up my outfit in the Sea World. Come. I hope
gods,
to
I hate
all the
walking the
gods
city.
in the heavens above that they haven't shredded it already.
Did they say how long it would take? It might
Nope.
not even be done yet,
My dear.
depending on how elaborate you want it.
Listen. Have you ever gone to an actual high-end boutique shop? They don't tell you when it's done. They let you know when it's done. You can't rush art.
I mean, fair enough.
Except for me, because my magic can create any piece of art I so desire. But outside of that, you can't rush art.
Fair enough. You would know.
I'll fix my collar and start and have a jaunt off to the seaward.
Okay. Everyone else just follows. What is Render doing?
Yep.
Okay.
He's just following. When they get there, he's not gonna go in because Giovanni told him not to waste his talents. I believe it was. So he's just
Rendo, you may enter. Just you don't have to kill him. That's killing him would be a waste of your talents.
okay. So I'll go inside with Giovanni.
Do you see something you like, Renda? Is something in your size? Extra large?
No, I'm good.
You sure? I think you will look. I think you would look absolutely fabulous in some puffs, just like mine. You know, rock my shoulders up and down.
No.
That would be interesting.
All right, your loss.
Really?
Okay.
I don't know if good interesting. I think just interesting. Like seeing a dog walking its hind legs.
Got
It's
it.
strange, but you still look.
Doesn't look strange. That is an absolutely hilarious image. Anyways, yoo-hoo, service.
Yeah. I was just trying to look through my notes to see if I had anything on this place.
I think it was just like pretty nondescript.
Okay.
His name was Stefan.
Oh, Stefan.
Stefan.
Yes.
Stefan
And the
Auberge.
clothes would be available in a week. That is the only notes I took on this place.
Okay. Yeah.
I think.
So
Yeah.
you go back in. You see. Let me see if he's available. Yeah, you go back in. He's talking to somebody, but when he sees you come in, he kind of looks over at first, and then he just like shuts the person up. He goes, "Excuse me," and he just like walks away. Geo, welcome back.
Stefan, come. It's been too long. A week felt like a year. Mwah, mwah.
Yep. You must be psychic. He's like, your outfit just came in today.
Are you serious? And I thought you already shredded it into other material. I thought I was late.
Oh no, I only had the best work on it, so it took some time.
Oh, I bet you do. You have your magic fingers. You sewer, you tailor, you.
He says, I had to get the finest materials. Come. And he kind of brings you into the back. It's the special VIP room. There are some like wine on the little table next door. He grabs one and he hands it to you. Do the rest of you follow? Or do you let them follow, Gio, or do you like give them a...
They're all my compatriots. They may see me nude. They are allowed to see me nude. I have no problem with it.
Well, now that
You don't.
I have nothing to hide from them.
I'm gonna stay out here.
I wish you would. Yeah, same.
Okay.
I'm good.
You shouldn't be ashamed of the naked body. 'Tis only natural.
The painting is enough.
Oh please! I was
Yes,
not,
really. I
am
feel like
not-
I've seen most of the show.
First of all, I am not nude in that painting. I am I am erotically covered.
Yeah, that's enough.
Well, that's more than I need to see already. Yes.
Neanderthals is what they are.
I truly agree.
Come, Stefan.
Shadow.
Make me beautiful.
He says, the less civilized never appreciate masterpieces like the human body.
If only they knew.
Oh, God.
Now come.
Yeah, so he brings you in, hands you your glass. And in front of you, you see like a mannequin out, and there's like a cover over it. And he walks up to it and he says, prepare yourself. And he just like rips it off, and there you see, it is a masterpiece, like for him. But I never know how Giovanni's going to react, so I don't know if it would be like.
You could tell me objectively, like what, like if this were like Milan, how well would this be received?
It would be. It would be like, yeah, it would be like the top one of the popular, like Versace or something.
Some real catwalk.
Yeah.
Type material.
Yep.
All right. I go. I drop my handkerchief. I put my hand forth slowly and just.
I was speechless too.
I pull my hand back just before I touch it. May I?
He says,
I don't know what to say, Stefan. This.
Tell me you love it.
I am speechless. In fact, this is probably one of your best work ever. Your best works yet.
Only the best. For the savior of Elturel.
I feel almost inadequate to even wear it. I feel like it belongs in a museum to preserve.
Oh no.
To show what true craftsmanship is.
Only you can wear it. Only you can pull this off.
I thank you for your confidence in me, and I shall do my best now.
Just remember to tell him where you got it.
Your name, Stefan. Albert Genoa. I'm gonna grab him by both shoulders. Your name shall echo throughout the centuries, the millennia. Our children's children shall know your name.
His eyes kind of like light up.
The master tailor, with no equal and bound.
Exactly.
The heavens themselves will be fighting over your wear.
Now take off those drabs and put this on. I must see it on you.
I thought you'd never ask.
Awesome. Yeah, and then all of a sudden we kind of... so when Gio sees it on him, how does he respond? Stefan looks at it and he just starts crying.
Suit up like so Iron Man. They put the pieces on. They put the pieces on my body. They dress me instead of I dress myself. Just puff my chest out a little bit. Straight back posture.
Better yet, would you want it to auto close you, like the clothes themselves, if you don't even have servants?
Oh, like it's like sort of slightly magical.
Yeah.
Sure, why not? Just
yeah. It comes on like nice. Yeah, you put your arms out and it just like starts to come on you. He says, "Yes, I threw that in there. Do you like it?"
It is the most beautiful thing I have ever seen in my life. And I have seen many beautiful things in my life, Stefan. This being number one.
Stefan's just looking at you. There's a tear coming down his face. I'll go. You get ready. I'll announce you. And he walks out to the front.
I make sure to turn around from the mirror first. My back's facing it. I don't want to see myself yet. I want to reveal to myself how I look. And then I just turn around, eyes closed, and slowly open them. I reach for the closest wall or pillar or any sort of thing that's bolted to the ground. The angels sing in choir as the most beautiful man has ever walked the Faerun. I don't know what to say. I pick up my handkerchief. I am unworthy. But I must. And I assume everybody hears this.
Of course.
Front of the store.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's saying it loud enough so they have to hear it.
Are you kidding me? I am unworthy. But I must do this for my adoring fans. I am ready. I am ready to greet the masses Are you ready, my dearest friends? Prepare your eyes.
Okay. Giovanni.
For you are about to see beauty incarnate. Walk this very earth.
Oh God.
So Stefan is standing out there, the curtain closed, and he says, presenting for the first time in an original Stefan, what was his last name?
Albert Chanois.
Auberginois. Giovanni Erever, savior of Elturel, ruler of, what's it called? Baldur's Gate. And
Baldur's Gate, yeah.
Yeah, and he opens it up.
And I'm posing. I'm posing. My head is in my hands a little. My head is in my hands a little bit, sort of like the thinker, except fingers on the chin, but just looking off to the side, eyes closed, with a sort of pensive expression on the rest of my face.
Stefan, he goes, seeing it a second time is even better. And he kind of like partially faints. And then we turn to Ava, Leandra, and Rendar. And see.
Stefan grabs onto the door frame. Oh my word.
Giovanni, tell us what we see.
Oh, I think we already talked about it. It's
Okay.
lavish. It's essentially lavish purple and sort of like. Did I say purple? Purple and like a.
That is kind of your color. Yeah, that was your color. I believe.
Royal purple and like
Mhm.
like a darker forest green, with a gold
Nice.
braid, sort of gold inlay around the design patterns, running down the chest piece, the arm puffs, and everything.
All the stitching is just perfect. It's like
Extremely high weave count, high stitch count, silk, durable. It's magnificent. If you were a fashionista, you would faint.
I feel Leandra, there's like
No.
polite, like a nod, slight applause,
were-
like okay, all right.
If you were the
Ava-
fashion
Ava
police,
doesn't
you
give
would
a
have to.
shit.
If you were the fashion police, you would have to arrest yourself for looking so gaudy in the presence of this outfit.
Incredible. Yeah, looks all right.
I beg your pardon.
The sleeves are big. That's nice.
Stefan, they'll never learn, will they?
Never. They just can't comprehend.
That's it.
We
Yep.
can't blame them for being who they are, I guess.
You're
Fancy.
right. This is not for mere mortals. They cannot comprehend such truths. Anyways,
Yeah.
Stefan, prepare for the campaign, for the advert campaign of your life. For you shall be booked for the next 10 years. So I hope you won't have to see your children. So I hope you don't want to see your children grow up, because you shall be here creating
What children?
masterpieces. Exactly.
He
Exactly,
says,
my dear.
these are my children, and he points to his clothes. And
They
this
are
is my favorite child. And he touches it.
I must introduce my new self to the world. And I have to see my parents. I have to see how they're doing. Most importantly.
This outfit probably costs more than your parents have like ever seen.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. How much did I pay in advance? I forget.
I believe you did.
It was a couple gold, was it? Shauna, do you have the notes by any chance?
Let me double check.
Because I remember looking up the price for. Because it was I think 20 gold pieces, right?
I think it was something like that. I don't have it written down.
'Cause
I know I put down that it was a lot for clothes.
Because fine clothes was 15.
Because for
And I think we went a lot higher than that.
I mean,
Yeah.
if it like puts it on if it puts it on me automatically like a fucking Iron Man suit, then I'm happy to pay more than that. A lot more than that.
Well, it was after you guys left. That's when he really realized who you were. So that's why when you come back, he's even more welcoming.
He's motivated.
Yeah.
The spark of inspiration. I'm his muse.
Because a savior of Eltua wearing an original of his would get him business.
All right. Yeah. I think I definitely at least paid the 20 already to like commission it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you did.
Let us be
Yeah, you
off.
did.
Let us be off.
Oh, I'm going to miss you. He's talking to the
not
clothes.
Do not worry, Stefan. Do not worry, Stefan. I shall care for it as though it were my own child and we were its parents.
And then there's always next year.
Leandro
year.
thinks back to the child that he just killed. The demon baby of his that he just slaughtered.
Not my. Hey, first of all, you can't prove it. All right.
Oh, we can.
Stefan, as you say next year, I expect next year's catalog to be just as breathtaking.
You are my inspiration.
And I thank you for that. Now, let us be off. For the third time now.
You guys start to walk out. He's just watching in awe as you strut. Or is he always strutting?
No, I'm not always peacocking, but I walk. I have a pretty peculiar walk, I would say.
Yeah.
I'm just picturing Staying Alive playing in my head.
Oh, yeah, back straight.
Yes.
Okay. You walk out into
I can see this too vividly.
the busy streets with everybody. Let's see. Oh yeah. So immediately people, especially the nobles, because I mean this is a high-end store, so there are going to be nobles in this area. And when you come out, you see a few of them like just pause and like look at your outfit and like look you up and down in jealousy. And they're just kind of standing there, and then they kind of turn to you and start walking. A lady and her husband come up, and she goes, oh, "Did you get this here?
Yes.
This is magnificent.
Tis an original. Stéphane Aubergenois.
Oh, this is beautiful." And she goes to like touch the fabric. Do you let her?
My dear. I'll quickly sort of just slap on the top of the hand. Just naughty.
Oh, of course. And she reaches in her little purse and pulls out a glove, and she puts out a glove, and then she goes to reach again.
Yeah, I nod this time. I sort of puff on my chest a little bit, put my arms down.
She goes, "It is fabulous."
Gently. The weave count is higher than I can ever. It's something higher than I can even perceive. I can't even count that high. Sturdier than
That's
armor,
probably true, actually.
but soft and malleable. Beautiful silk.
So the husband, they're looking at you, and the husband says, "Honey, I think this is Giovanni Erever, the savior of Eltwell. I've heard of the people he travels with. Is this true? Oh, it is a pleasure to meet you."
I take her hand and I don't kiss it because I don't want to get the glove dirty, but I just put my head on it gently. 'Tis I. Please excuse my lesser, well-clothed companions. They're not of us, as you say.
"Oh, I just assumed they were your servants and your bodyguard." And she points to the cleric.
Well,
Shrugs.
I lean in closer to her ear. I say companions, but you are right.
Of course. She goes,
I don't want to hurt their feelings.
She says, "I am Elva Silvator. Give me a history check."
I know her.
Oh yeah, she's one of the oldest families in Waterdeep. She comes from one of the oldest families. So you definitely heard of the Silvertor family. Um, and they are also on the Council of Nobles.
Lady Silvertor, Sir Silvertor, my word. I am not worthy of your status.
Oh,
I'm but a humble servant of fashion. In your presence.
nonsense. She goes, I am in awe of what you are wearing right now. I have nothing to compare to this. I'm going to have to go in here and get something from Stefan.
Yes, please.
And she says, but we must have you over. Where are you staying?
I stay in my own abode. It can be made anywhere. I am a rather powerful spellcaster.
Well, you must be if you have saved Elturel. She goes, well, we are nobles and busy, so you must come find us. She goes, I'll send you a letter for our next party, or soiree. I can't act rich.
Soiree.
She goes, yes.
You are most kind, Lady Silvertor and Sir Silvertor. Give him a little bow. You would do well to go in there as well and commission an outfit from possibly the greatest tailor that has ever lived and ever will live.
I'm going to do this right now. Come on, dear. They turn and walk in. After they do a little curtsy bow kind of thing, or whatever nobles do.
I turn to the rest of the group. Told you. Now,
Rich people are fucking weird, my dude.
Now, let's just go visit my parents, my family, while I look beautiful and sexy walking down the road.
Again, you are so concerning. Let's go.
Bodyguard? Really?
Oh, Randar, don't take it seriously. You know, it's just noble talk.
I mean, it's kind of true. I do protect you.
Yes, you do, and I appreciate you very much for that, big guy. And you know I do.
Don't pay me though.
We pay you in love and affection, and also the heaps and heaps of money that you are free to use that is being carried on our persons and on your persons as well, including the interdimensional portal where we throw most of our money into.
I suppose that's true.
All right. Don't be offended, Rendar. Don't worry.
I wouldn't say offended. Just
You know the truth between us, and especially you've seen my home, my childhood home, anyways.
yeah, it's not great.
It's not great. It's absolutely piss poor.
I mean, it's more than I had, but
Are we really going to do this?
no.
Your hut versus my hut?
My hut was in the woods.
I assume you had a hut. You and your family had a hut of some sort in the woods. You didn't sleep in the trees like monkeys. Don't tell me you actually do not actually tell me you slept in trees like animals.
There were monsters.
All right, fine, you win, tree sleeper.
All right. Anyways,
I'm gonna go with the fucking Depression Olympics here.
Oh yeah, well at least your parents hugged you. Yeah.
That works.
at least your parents are still alive.
Yeah.
Yeah. Both my characters are like, damn, okay.
That's funny.
He doesn't say that. He just shrugs. All right, let's move on.
Right. So yeah, you go to your parents' house. When you walk in, your mother is home. She's cooking dinner. Emily. What else is here?
I don't remember my family's names anymore.
Can look it up.
Emily.
Give them very French names.
Is your mom. Aramis is your father. Robert, your brother, and your sister Morgan's dad, and then Claudia.
Oh, wait. No, that's
No?
Robert.
Ah.
Robert. It's Robert.
All right. So
Don't tell me another one's dead. I can't take this anymore.
no.
I mean, knowing your history.
So, so yeah, you come in, you can smell the food cooking. You hear your little sister Claudia, Gio, and she comes running over to you, and then you hear inside the kitchen like a pot smash on the floor. Oh, Gio! And then your mom comes running out.
Mother, please. Amadeus. I'll order Amadeus to go help clean up. Mother, can you please? Please be not so clumsy in front of my companions.
Well, she's coming over. She's wiping her hands on her apron, and she goes to give you a huge hug. You let her?
Not with your hands. Not with your hands. That's dirty. I've just got this wonderful masterpiece.
Give your mother a hug, Gio.
I am giving you a hug. Just don't put your hands on clothing. Your arms are enough.
She still tries to give you a big hug.
Yeah, no, I still do. Yeah, no, I hug her too.
Okay.
Watch the hands. Watch the hands.
Yeah, she hugs you, and when she lets go of you, your clothes are still perfectly clean. Like, even though there's stains on her, they did not go on your clothes at all.
Yes, Claudia, do you like your big brother's new clothing? It's a lot of money.
They're so pretty.
Yes, and you know what? In due time, you know what? How about this? I shall get you and mother a beautiful dress as well.
Really? And she gets all excited.
You shall look like the Princess of Waterdeep or Baldur's Gate.
Did you hear that, Mom? I'm going to be a princess. Oh dear, go play now. Gio, welcome. Come in with all your friends, and she welcomes you all in.
Yes, there's a new person that's she's not really a companion. She's more like tagging along. We've only just met her a few days ago, and
Oh,
her family has fallen
beautiful.
apart. Well,
Thank you.
Well, beauty is subjective, mother.
Oh, Gio, stop. You know she's beautiful. She looks just like your old girlfriend. What's her name?
No.
I'm gonna turn around. So I always do that. My hand with the hand is like.
They had the one with the dark hair. That's all that kind of looks similar as they had the dark hair.
Because many of my female companions back in the day had dark hair. In fact, dark hair is quite common amongst people living on this planet.
Oh, Gio, I know that.
And no, she has that scar over there. Don't exactly date women with scars. They're quite too butch for me. She's killing people.
Don't worry, Giovanni. I don't think many people would date you either.
Okay, I'm whispering to her. She's killed people with her bare hands before. She's a brute.
She doesn't really look like one, but well, welcome. Come in. Do you guys want anything?
Trust me, her biceps is the size of a bloody kickball.
Your mom's just like not paying attention now. She goes, "Are you staying long? Your father should be home in a few hours."
Oh, wonderful. And when will that dreadful man? How has that dreadful man been keeping up with work?
He's been doing really well. We've all been doing well.
Wonderful.
People are very friendly here.
How is Robert? Is he coming back soon as well?
Oh yeah, he's just out with his friends.
Wonderful. It's not in the dock ward, is he? I don't wish for him to be there. It's a rather dangerous place.
Oh no, he's made some really good friends up in the North Ward and some in the Sea Ward.
Oh no, mother. Look, I'd rather him be a miscreant than a pretentious twat. Excuse my language. I'm sorry, Mum, but
we just turn to stare at your outfit. Just
She's
it's a strange sight to see Giovanni talking to. Well, Ava doesn't know. And yes,
Yeah, no.
I should introduce her. This is s-
You can do it. I believe in you.
McKay Ava. This is this is
Yeah,
Ava.
there we go.
Meet my mother, Amelie.
It's nice to meet
Pleasure
you.
to meet you.
This is my little sister Claudia. My father, he shall be home soon, that brute of a man, and my little brother shall be home as well. I do invite everyone to stay for dinner. I won't kick anyone out. My mother is a world class cook who can make anything edible, including shite. Not to say that your cooking is shite, mother. Your cooking is absolutely wonderful. That's why I said that you can even make shite.
Oh, Gio. She just kind of pats you. As she turns around and the soup that she made is kind of still on the kitchen floor as your servant's cleaning it up. Guess I'll have to start over.
Don't worry, Michael. Go help her out.
Oh, I forgot we still had him.
Yeah, he's just kind of like just hopping over with us in the background. The monodrome.
I forgot about him.
Oh yeah. Same.
I could. So during when you go into the streets, I could. For some reason, in my mind, I see him with like a blanket on, like he's a little ghost kid walking through, not to draw attention. I don't know.
Honestly, I would just have him exposed.
That's funny.
Walking casual.
I always forgot about him
This
too.
giant mechanical eyeball with legs.
That's so funny.
Yeah,
How
he
did we
has.
get him again? Oh yeah, with the random magic surge, right?
Yeah, I
we all
mean-
touch those pillars.
You say that to him, but he just stands there and looks. He doesn't actually help.
Michael, do you not know how to cook?
His eye blinks. Blink, clunk.
We're going to teach you nodding your head and shaking your head. Anyways, go play with Claudia. You must be bored, little one.
It just blinks at you again. Hey, Canadian.
Play. Well, pantomime with Claudia. My little sister, do not do anything harmful, or I shall have you deconstructed.
She starts to pull on it like come play, and it just starts to follow her. Ching, ching, ching.
This is a long time. Oh, I see we've gotten furniture finally. Good.
Oh yes, a lot of this was donated.
Oh,
Well,
clean-
gifts, I should say.
did you clean it?
Oh, well, no, they're all brand new.
Oh, wonderful. Let's sit down. I have been home. This isn't home, but I haven't been home in a long time, and I wish to put my feet up, everyone. So I suggest you do the same because I shall not move from my seat for the next 82 hours. I'm only kidding. For the next 2 hours.
What does Leandra do?
He cast prestidigitation to clean off the furniture before sitting down.
It is brand new furniture, so it doesn't really look any different. But
Now,
There's been little kids touching it, and their kids just are sticky always.
she's not,
So she just
she's
like,
not that young.
look, is she under like I don't know, 16? That's a little kid.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you're right.
Also, elves I think have like she's half elf, right? You're half
I felt
elf.
my mother's an elf.
Right. Well, you half breeds all still age weird, so she isn't quite sure what a half elf child is. Could be 16, could be 3, not sure. So
Now, by any chance,
prestidigitation.
oh, this is Shadow Caridian. I call him my familiar.
Oh,
that's fine. Hey, sometimes you just gotta showcase your animals, man.
Mhm.
I say, mother, by any chance, when you mean donated, did the people who donated all this furniture did they happen to be around? Okay, did they look like Brenda?
Oh
Or
no,
somewhat close?
they were very nice people. They They were rich.
What's that
They were
supposed
nobles. Well, once word got out of who you were, people started just treating us differently.
Ah, and is there any problems with people standing outside the house? Do we need to kill someone? I'm just kidding. I don't kill. I've never killed anyone before, Mother. You know this.
No, the guard, they do a pretty good job of keeping people away.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. I'm glad. So I will say, I do want to tell you one thing, Mother, as I love you very much, and I promise not to ever lie to you ever since that moment, many years ago. Anyways, um, we may have killed. We have liberated Baldur's Gate from a rather evil dragon, the thing that's been taking it over with the cults and everything. Anyways, Baldur's Gate is liberated. Neither here nor there. They're still rebuilding. Um, I assume you and the rest of the family don't wish to return to that little shack.
Oh
Wooden shack.
no, I really like it here, Gio.
Do you see now, Mother? Do you see? And may I at least get one small apology for all the resistance you have given me those many weeks ago when I tried to forcefully drag you and the rest of our family over here?
Oh my god.
Come, I'm waiting on it.
He's been holding on this grudge for that. Oh, she kind of looks at you.
Giovanni, of course he has.
Giovanni, I don't think that any small any small misdeed against them.
Oh my god, your mother looks at you and she just knows like your personality, obviously, and she knows you won't give this up. So she goes, "You were right, Gio, and I apologize. Thank you so much for this."
Thank you, Mother. I love you. Kisses. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
I love you too. And she kisses you. And then she, all right, I'm gonna go start dinner.
Wonderful. You are all in for a rather delectable treat. Better than the mansion, I would say. Nothing beats a home cooked meal, as they say.
Okay. So what is Ava doing or going to do while this
He
all going
is
on?
like and taking intense mental notes. Like, okay, it's not mommy issues, so it's got to be daddy issues. She's psychoanalyzing.
I'm a little more surprised that she's not shocked at how civil he's acting right now.
She is, but also she's, taking mental notes, and she's not gonna like call you out in front of your mom. That's your shtick, not mine.
Whoa, what are you implying? You have no evidence.
Nothing. No, I'd never imply a thing.
Wonderful.
I'm just gonna lean over and go, "Is there something wrong if they looked like me?"
No, when I Renda. I'm gonna put another hand on his deltoid, his shoulder. It's not the way. It's not because you look, in that way. What I mean is that they look intimidating and large. Like gang members.
Oh, okay, I got it.
There's people who tend to like, oh, we'll give you this for free. It's okay, but then they'll come back a few days later and demand, interest.
I got you.
Like a loan,
Fair enough.
Many people like that in Waterdeep, and none of them are as handsome as you. I guarantee you.
Naturally.
Newspaper. So what's been going on in Waterdeep? I'll read with Rendar if he wants to read the articles as well.
Well, Rendar can't read, so you read him to him.
Yeah, he can. He's got 10 intelligence.
I thought he couldn't read. I thought we established that before. Or was that just
Costa
Costa?
can't read.
Okay, that's hilarious. That's funny.
Barbarian from the woods can actually read.
Because I remember when remember that. Yeah, I guess that was never said because when Costa or you and Costa were having that talk downstairs while Rendar is upstairs. I think you asked Costa, "Can he even read?" And then Costa was like, "I don't know, I can't even read," or something like that. That's it.
Yeah, we've always made fun of Rendar.
Yeah.
Well, he can't.
Yeah, but he's average intelligence.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure the average person here doesn't read.
Oh, that's true.
Correct.
Yeah, you know what? He can't read.
And shall look at the drawings, the scribblings, the paintings, the daily comic, the Garfield comic at the bottom. You see that?
Yeah, like he's average intelligence. He just never learned how.
And look at
Yeah,
the
I mean,
funny
you grew
cat.
up in the woods as a barbarian. Why would you know how to read?
Yeah.
Even if you're smart, doesn't necessarily mean you can read.
So, what is the? Did I already say the Andrew? No, what is the Andrew doing while he's reading the paper?
She's also. I think she's looking at the back of the articles because she's from here, so she's just like, "Oh, what is going on?" So I think she's looking at the newspaper like from in front. I don't know how they're seated, but she's reading what she can of the newspaper. I think.
Okay. So yeah, you would reading the paper. You see that there's this bar opening up in the north. What was it called again? What was our bar called in our other game?
Troll, I think it was just Troll Small.
Troll Skull. Yeah, Troll Skull. So that's kicking and doing well. You see the news about the cult members in Leland. Every now and then it says like they're on the rise, but then they're sending more troops over there or trying to fight the cult members on the roads between the cities and Leland. What else would it say?
Like skirmishes and stuff.
You notice an article in there about the saviors of El Torel liberating Baldur's Gate. You guys are have last been seen in Neverwinter. Yeah, so you see all of, like the main stories going on. I can't come up with too many right now.
Show Rendar the Garfield comics. Look at that, funny cat, funny cat. Look, he does silly things and he's fat.
That lasagna?
Yes, it's lasagna.
Huh.
And he talks. I know you can't read it, Rendar, but you know he talks. It's very funny.
He looks funny.
Yes, yes, he does. Yes, he does. Anyways, I'm parched. Mother, will you put the kettle? Mother, will you put the kettle on?
Oh, your servant already did it.
What'd you say?
She says your servant already did it.
Oh, wonderful, Amadeus. Serve everyone.
Yep. He serves everyone tea.
Look at my non-existent watch. Only 15 minutes have passed. We shall wait 3 hours more.
So,
Giovanni.
what did she say? I missed it.
I just
I'm
asked
sorry?
if he was in a hurry.
No, I'm not in a hurry. I dread the returning of my father. As you all know, except you. I point to Ava.
Yes, you and him
You're
don't
not
seem
on.
the best of
You'll find
terms.
out. You'll find out anyways. You'll find out anyways once he gets back. We are not on the best of terms. Here, take that for a mental note and give it to your. To whatever that thing is that you keep telling me to go to.
Honestly, the daddy issues makes a lot of sense with you, actually. Interesting.
Anyways.
All right, so.
All right. Bored. I want to drop the mansion.
So, are you not going to stick around for your mom's meal?
No, we are. We're just going to pass the time.
Okay. Yeah, so the time goes by. You guys are doing whatever you're doing in the mansion.
Tennyson.
Huh?
We're playing racquetball. No, not
Ooh.
racquetball. No. Fuck. What's the sport with the birdie again?
Badminton.
Badminton?
There you go. God.
Are you who went with them? With him?
I did. And if we're playing
Yeah, I
the
would've.
game,
Okay.
Everybody who doesn't want to sit on a couch for the next 4 hours.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, you guys play. Let's see who would have won. What are the teams?
How about the ladies versus the guys?
Yeah,
me being
sounds good.
referee.
All right, let's do.
Wait, so it's the ladies' version. Oh yeah, I forgot Zaileron's still here.
He's just chilling out. All right,
Yeah.
all right, let's do it.
Let's do some athletic checks. Yeah, we'll just do an average of the two. Whoever gets higher.
My little
Oh, Leandra's like using Mage Hand to play. She's not like running around. That's not. She's like
Oh,
sitting off
come
to the side
on,
using Mage Hand to
Brendar.
play. Yes.
Rendar
Okay, let me
keeps
see.
hitting it really hard.
Can I?
Internet.
Yeah,
Can I
into
cast-
the net.
Can Ava cast guidance on herself?
I don't see why not.
All right.
Not during mid match. If you wish to have done it, if you wish to have helped yourself, you have to do it at the beginning. Cheetah.
All right.
Scout.
Okay, athletics.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many games are we playing?
I don't know how long it takes to pass. A couple hours.
Is this
Oh.
yeah? So I need him from Giovanni and then who else? Leandra.
Can I use the Bigby's hand to play with her? She doesn't want to move.
Giovanni's playing. Giovanni's sitting on the sidelines with his little sister and Mike, just sort of playing.
Okay.
Is it athletics if I'm playing with a spell?
I guess it would be, and I don't know. That makes kind of. I guess it doesn't matter in a sense. Either you're hitting it hard or you're moving fast enough to, to either or.
Either or what? Sorry, you cut out a little bit.
It's no. Well, I think to make it even, we'll all do athletics. Yeah, let's just do athletics.
Oh god. Well, you know what? We're not fighting today, so I'm going to use Portent, and I'm going to give Leandra 19. I think I have it. I think I have a negative though. Give me a second. Athletics. Yeah, -1, so 18 total.
All right. So I mean, so if we take the average, you would get 14, and they would have only gotten like 8 or something like that. So yeah, with Rendar constantly hitting it into the net, and you guys are standing back and having your hands just move and play for you. It's pretty awesome. You guys definitely win.
Shout from the side. Come on, Rendar. 'Tis not a game of strength like the volleyball. You have to be more gentle with the birdie, with the racket.
Rendar snaps the racket in half when he loses.
Oh, and don't be a poor sport. Don't be a poor sport. It's only one game.
Shut up. Be a good boy. Sorry.
Do we have another racket?
Do you wish to continue playing?
Yes.
Yes, we do.
Oh, Giovanni, why don't you go play? This is not my sport.
Oh no, I'm quite enjoying what I see right now. And plus,
I don't want to do nothing.
the girls won. You're up 1. You should be very proud going up against a man like Rendar.
Yes, I'm thrilled. Absolutely. I'm more worried that one more loss and it might be someone's neck he snaps.
Oh no, don't worry about that, Rendar. Aren't you fine, Rendar? Right?
I have self-control.
Precisely. And we trust Rendar, don't we?
Look at the splintered racket in your hand. I'm like, yes, I'm sure you do.
Only this close to raging.
He only
Hey, if you played with rage, you'd have advantage.
No.
He only got angry once. Don't worry, Rendar. You know, it's sometimes he can get a little competitive.
Yes, well, I don't. So, maybe just leave him and the cleric to it.
1-on-1? A duel?
Sure.
Let's do it. In the
I'm
meantime,
gonna lose.
in the meantime, I'm gonna snap into existence a swimming pool next to the tennis court. I mean the badminton court. Who wants to go swimming in clean water, not sewage?
Now that's better.
Yes, I'm gonna hold my hands out and my clothes are just gonna fall off.
Was that you who bought this clothing? Because that's an interesting trick.
Sorry, Sebastian, if you were talking.
Yeah, I just
okay.
noticed. Yeah, and when they come off, they kind of reform like as if they're on a dummy, just like standing there, like a mannequin.
They were already on a
Totally
dummy.
is an
Ha!
Iron Man suit.
It really is an Iron Man suit. That's cool.
That was a good joke.
Put my beret right on top and just fall backwards into the pool. Ah. Apparently, in my studies, I've heard of this wonderful new chemical called chlorine, and it cleans the pool. So I put so the pool composition of water right now is about 60% chlorine.
Your eyes are all burning, probably.
Oh yeah, my
Your
eyes are
skin is
bloodshot red.
You are literally melting.
My eyes are really red right now. It's just a wonderful thing. I can open my eyes under the pool, under the water. They are, however, on fire as I come up in. As they are, however, on fire as I come up for air.
Hey, Bug. Yeah, I mean, you'd be suffocating almost.
You're swimming in acid, literally.
Oh my god.
I feel my
Can
extremities.
You
I
started.
feel like I should give him resistance or something.
Yeah, give me
My
a
he's
Constitution saving
he's
throw.
Pouring acid right
Give
now.
us a Constitution saving throw.
60%
As you're having a hard time breathing because all the air is gone from the. Yeah. Okay. So that was the saving DC. So yeah, it's hurting, but you're just making it right now. But you realize it's gonna get tougher.
This is how the hero of Elturel dies.
My extremities are tingling and they're becoming numb. Or maybe I should get down now.
My friend said it mildly explosive too. Mildly explosive.
I'm gonna quickly get out.
Firebolt.
Perhaps I put too much of this wonderful new concoction that cleans pools inside the pool.
Your skin is itching like hell.
You are bright red.
I feel a little itchy too. Oh wow!
Yes.
I shall take away all of it and make regular water. Does anybody
At
taste
night,
acid
it's
in the
best.
air? I taste metal. Everything tastes
You might
metallic.
want to lie down for a minute.
All right.
Should we get... should I look at him? He doesn't look so good.
I feel my
Yeah,
skin
give him a look.
tearing. My skin is tearing.
Give me a medicine check.
Like, all right.
Ava.
Yeah, she's going for like field doctor right now.
I may.
Oh god, medicine.
I only feel. I feel strange. I feel as though my buttocks have fused together.
How do you get a 4 with a plus 10?
Literally impossible.
Oh, so it's a 14. Right. So it's a 14. Why did it roll like that?
I don't know.
D&D. Wait, no. D&D Beyond.
Still rolled a stupid 4. I have such a good plus.
It's weird. I guess it's a 14. I don't know why it made it look that way, though. Oh, because look at the other one. The athletics for Ava was a 19, not a 10. I was reading these wrong. That's funny.
Yeah, I was wondering why I said the average was 8. I'm like, maybe I can't do math, but all right.
Because when you look at Zailerons on D&D Beyond, it has it in big letters, like 13. But I see it in small letters, like, oh, that's interesting. When I look on, I see it in two different ways. When I look on this screen, I see it as a 19. When I look on this screen, I see it as a 10, but plus 9. That's weird.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, I rolled Zaileron directly from his sheet in the game because I don't have D&D Beyond.
I'm rolling from D&D Beyond, so maybe that makes a difference. Because with Ava, I roll from D&D Beyond, and Leandra, I roll from the Foundry sheet.
Let me refresh my my screen. I think it might have been just, I don't know, that was weird. That's why I was reading the rolls wrong. Oh, nope, still looks that way on this side.
Thank God it wasn't combat or something.
Yeah.
You miss everything. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so she would know, like, yeah, she sees, like, he needs to, like, wash that off because it's starting to, like, burn his actual skin. And Being
Ava,
Giovanni, that's the last thing he wants.
Ava, I don't mean to alarm you, but my downstairs mix-up is starting to bad. It is
Yeah,
sizzling.
1 second. I think I have. Yeah, conjure up. Can you conjure up clean water, like fresh
And so is
water?
my,
'Cause you're
so
gonna want
are
to jump
my
in that, like,
eyeballs.
immediately.
My
Yep,
eyeball,
nope.
my eyesight is becoming cloudy.
Yep, jump into some clean water immediately. I'm gonna like get a glass of water from the kitchen and start like rinsing out his eyes.
I'll try my best to concentrate and
All the
conjure up
servants are
cold
bringing water too, and they're just like, you just see these endless like row of streams of cups of water just keep coming at you.
Yeah, I'm gonna get like a cloth, like get a clean cloth and douse it and just start like, okay, wipe it off. Nope. If you can get in some clean water, like a clean pool immediately, you're gonna want to do that like now.
use my concentrate as best as I can to conjure up a swimming pool with regular water. Regular
And you get
clean water.
and you get
I'll roll.
Yeah, roll. Yeah, I was gonna.
Would Redner understand
guidance.
the size of Waterdeep?
Would you
Since
understand
he's
what?
the size of Waterdeep?
Yeah.
Okay.
Say Rendar has a rudimentary level of reading.
Yeah. I was just thinking because
Well,
without that, you can find like rivers and sources of water.
I mean, I think he should be able to do that. Yeah, coming from living in the forest and everything.
Yeah, but like the size of the city, he would never come back.
I'd have to send someone to go scout for him.
'Cause-
Big half orc, kind of scary.
Yeah, last time you were here, you guys did a lot of walking, if I remember correctly, throughout
Yeah.
the city streets.
yeah.
Oh, right. Yes.
So you would have
Pretty much
had,
went top to bottom.
yeah, an idea of how big the city is.
I roll into the pool of clean water and I don't come up.
Yeah, so it definitely feels a lot better as you soak in this fresh water. I mean, your skin's still gonna have that little itch to it, but at least you stopped the burning.
I'm gonna
coming
make
up.
sure his eyes are flushed out and everything too.
You just see a few bubbles. That's my body just floating halfway down the pool.
With his eyes like
Oh,
wide
boy.
open, washing them out, blinking. Yeah. So you do that for a little bit, and yeah, you stop the burning and no longer are taking any more damage from it. But your skin still definitely would have this like redness to it, and that's probably gonna last a few days.
It's a tan. I've been working on my suntan.
Oh boy.
I come back up. So,
Better?
perhaps too high of a percentage. Perhaps 30
Yeah.
next time?
Start lower and work your way up. Maybe start at like just real low and increase it in small amounts would be my advice.
Like 20?
And lower, like
2?
start at almost nothing and work your way up. 2 sounds.
But how will the pool stay clean with such...
I
That's
get the
small
feeling
per
Well, then
minute.
you go to
very
4.
powerful.
Well, you're no fun. We'll play a badminton match as I tear my skin laying down.
All right.
My thing is still tingling. Is this normal? Little
Your
Geo
skin's
is
probably
still...
going to be a little itchy for a while.
Okay.
Skin's probably going to be itchy for a while. Try not to irritate it. She pulls out like a little. Ava pulls out like a little like field notebook of like medicine shit. Just writes down chlorine bad.
New discoveries. I'll require lotion. Bring it to me. Buckets. Lather me in it. I am very itchy.
Yeah, that's gonna suck for a bit. Just try to keep still.
Okay.
Enjoy the pool. I shall lay here in agony. Because
Just hang in there, bud.
someone decided to tell me that 60% is not too high.
Who told you that?
You did.
I did.
Yes, you looked me in the eye and said, all right, have fun. and I jumped into the pool.
Sure. Okay.
He's not wrong.
That's what makes it so
I
bad.
mean,
Oh my god.
sure, my bad. Just hold still. Don't move around
It's
too
all
much.
right. It's quite all right. You are not forgiven.
I never expect to be with you, to be honest.
Is Rendar winning yet? Rendar, play Leandra, and please, play Ava, and please destroy her for me.
Isn't Ava healing you?
Well, I'm fine
He's
now.
fine. He's
I'm
good
fine
now.
I'm fine,
Okay.
but itchy and covered in lotion.
All right, athletics check.
Yep.
I cast guidance this time.
I'm gonna turn my neck.
Natural.
Oh.
Okay, we'll see. Casting guidance, so I add a d4 to my roll. No, I had a 1. Oh god, unless I crit.
You match me.
You have to crit to compete.
If I crit, I match you, but I don't think it's gonna happen. I mean, pretty close.
Yeah, pretty close. It was a good
28.
match. It was definitely a good match. But Rendar definitely got that last hit in.
I would clap my hands for you, Rendar, but they seem to be on fire at the moment. Not literally.
Bracket.
They feel like they're on fire. Oh. I put my head back to the ceiling.
How does Ava react to losing?
It's a good match, so it's not like
Yeah.
it sucked. So she's okay with losing if it's like a fair, like if it's a good.
It was
fight.
close.
Yeah.
It was close.
Awesome.
Like,
Yeah, if I had rolled like a 2, she might have been, she might have been pretty pissed. But as long as it's fair and like a good fight, it's all good.
yeah, like
She'll
Render
go up
will
and,
like go to shake her hand.
And Rendar
Yeah, she'll shake
realizing he just beat Celestial. So a child of a Celestial.
I mean, he's in privates. Just like, fuck yeah. Better bet that.
As soon as he gets into his room, yeah.
We're gonna hear him in his room later, like, I did it. Oh.
I am an alpha male.
I'm a god.
Awesome. So yeah, you guys play some games. Giovanni goes for a dip and burns himself, but he starts to nicely heal. Do you guys head back out?
Wheels me outside.
Actually, I had a question for Rendar.
Okay.
Oh.
So, I mean, the other day when we were killing demons, you could hold your own pretty good. Question. You're
Yes,
not the
it is.
religious type, are you?
No.
Because I've seen fighters like you before,
Says the zealot barbarian.
powered by gods. Yeah, that's what she's getting at. I've seen, people not quite to your stature, but kind of abilities akin to yours, powered by gods. I'm just wondering.
He's confused.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought I sensed a little something divine coming off you. Just kind of gives him a long, like, stare? I don't know. Something interesting. Oh well.
Oh, I would have told my mother to knock on the door. Whenever she's ready.
Okay. How does Rendar respond to this?
I'm quickly looking shit up because I forgot about this part.
Okay.
I mean, it could have been
Well,
like.
because when you were fighting, you had like
annoying.
you were doing radiant damage and stuff too, right? Doesn't mean you have to know
Yeah,
it.
Yeah, you don't need to.
I think
I don't
think
know.
that's
I
just something
just,
she would have taken note of. Like,
I don't know. I mean, you've seen what happens. gets so angry, and then light shoots out of my weapon. I don't know.
Eh. Is it you or the weapon? It's not the weapon that does that, is it? I
Well,
could be
I've
very
switched
wrong.
to
I
the
don't know.
I've switched to Costa's greatsword, and it still happens. So
Interesting. Huh. Might be something more to you than even you know. Or not. I don't know. I don't want to impose religion on you. It's not really my thing, but
he shrugs. I don't know.
I don't know. Either way, you are a damn demon on the battlefield. Good on you.
I try. I try really hard.
It shows. Anyway, let's go get dinner. I'm fucking starving.
Yeah, he reminded me of the old Clue movie with the lady. She's like, I just, like when she's getting mad, she goes, I just see lights. I see lights. Anyone remember that scene? He's like, I just get so mad. I just see lights. I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, so Leandra questions Vendar. He doesn't know why he has this divine power. And your mother, you hear her knock at the door. Your mother comes in and, well, if they let her in. I'm assuming
Yeah, of course.
they let her in. And she says, dinner's ready whenever you are and your father's home.
Wonderful. I shall. I'm gonna clap. I can't clap right now because I'm gonna push the talk. I'm gonna clap. Oh, wheel me out of here. I want to have my servants put me. Well, I don't really supposed to have a wagon, so I'm gonna have my servants put me on 2 serving carts.
They had wheelchairs back then.
It's not a wheelchair. I can't wheelchair. I can't.
But
sit down.
can't nothing leave your mansion?
Oh,
So
that's
you're
it.
just gonna fall into the ground when you leave?
Yeah. So I'll have them like push me onto my feet at the door. Just at
We can firemen carry you. It'll be great.
in the meantime, I'll be sort of like on a stretcher of 2 serving carts.
Did you have
Except
your...
it's like a tarp with like a beluga whale.
Yeah. Oh, wait, my clothes. I'm gonna quickly grab the sleeve and have it dress me.
You just have to put out your arms.
Ooh.
And it just...
You know, I have to say, even though my skin is on fire, this clothing is still feels magnificent.
It does. It feels the soft, like really soft to the touch, so it feels good against your skin.
It's like I'm on a cloud.
That's what it is.
I
Yeah.
feel like this one got burned by a dragon too.
So yeah. You come outside. Your clothes are on. Everyone walks out. You see your father. He's already sitting at the table, talking to your brother.
All right, I'm gonna have my servant sort of just at the door, remove me, take me out of the serving carts and put me on my feet. Just tilt me on my feet. Ow. All right, everyone, best appearances. You're about to meet the rest of my family. Ow, ow.
Ava will change her armor into looking like something nicer.
Every time I step, ow,
Rendar will oil himself up.
Leandra cast disguise self to be in something a little nicer too.
What is Ava's armor turned into?
Just like a nice like jacket type deal, I think. Like a fancier, like more feminine dinner jacket type thing.
Does it still have like a cleric kind of style to it? Like maybe it's a little longer and it has, I don't know.
Yeah, like it's still
Yeah.
obviously a little priesty.
Yeah, it's awesome.
And
And
she's got her, yeah.
what about Leandra?
Like a very informal, like evening. I don't want to say gown because that sounds very formal. Just like a nice robe,
Okay, yeah.
light colors.
And then Rendar just splats some oil and starts rubbing himself.
that's his suit and tie.
Yeah, awesome. Does he do anything special, or just does the typical slap on of oil?
Oh, he doesn't slap it on. He rubs it in.
How else are you gonna put on oil? Come on.
I mean, yeah.
Right.
I mean, you can still like, and then rub it in.
Does
Yeah.
he just have like? Does he have a little bow tie we can put him in? Just like, not a shirt, but just a bow tie, like very Magic Mike.
Then he'll really look like a Chippendales dancer.
Yeah, I was gonna say Chippendales.
I mean,
Exactly.
if
Yes.
Leandra does it, he won't be able to see the illusion under his neck.
And you won't feel it, so he
Yeah,
won't
he
even
won't
think to
feel it
look.
either.
Yeah. Just. I think she has minor illusion.
Give him
And if
white
it-
cuffs while you're at it too.
Well, yeah, then he'll see those. That's funny.
Yeah. That's so funny. Absolutely.
Does she do it?
Yes.
So you're like behind him and you cast it and it just like forms around his neck.
It's very dashing though.
Awesome. Yeah, so you come out, your father looks up. Hello, Geos. Good to see you. How
Evening,
are you?
Father? I'm doing all right. I assume you and the family are as well.
Oh, yes, we're doing quite well. Thank you.
Good. As long as you're not drinking. Ow.
Just looks at you as there's like a mug of a mead sitting right next to his plate. And he just grabs it and he drinks it.
I want to slowly sit down.
Your
Ava is
brother.
watching this interaction like a hawk.
How are you, Robert? How are you? How is the smithy job going? The apprenticeship?
That's your father, Robert.
No, it's not. Robert is my
Wait.
brother.
Why do I
Where's
have?
the brother? What is your dad's name? That's the only one I keep forgetting
Oh.
to write
I
down.
don't fucking remember.
Because
I hate him.
This is
I
why
hate
my
'em.
entire
Hate you,
family
Dad.
is dead.
What was that, Adam?
This is why my entire family is dead. I don't
oh,
have to remember.
You don't have to deal with him.
Eramus. 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 That's right. So Robert, he goes, I don't work there anymore.
I do the that gif of the guy with the wide-eyed and shaking his head.
He says,
Excuse me?
he says, your father then steps in and says, yeah, there's no need. He says, I make enough money for everyone.
Do you now, Father?
He said, well, yeah, I got a different job.
And what is it that you do to the point of where you can support our entire family in one of the
Please tell me he's a
nicer-
stripper.
one of the nicer districts of Waterdeep?
He says,
He's a stripper.
well, one of the noble families here in Waterdeep, they hired me to work for them. And they paid me quite handsomely.
All right, I'm not going to begin to even question that. I believe you for now until you get into trouble again, just like last time. Robert, you were going to get your job. You were going to beg for your job back. You were going to beg for your apprenticeship back at the smithy.
He says, why? I don't want to. I just like to play with my friends.
No, you will have to. You are becoming. You are almost a man, and you will learn to help support the family by any which means.
Your father steps in. He doesn't need to get a job. I want him to have a childhood that you and I never had.
He's already had a fine childhood, but he can supplement that childhood with a bloody job.
Geo,
I will not have my little brother grown into a sloth, a pompous one neither. Just because you're living off my name, Father.
I'm not going to.
Right.
Your brother says, he goes, I'm going to be an adventurer like you.
I'm sorry.
There's a couple laughs
There
from
you go.
around the table.
And he's just
That's
smiling.
me.
Ignore that. I apologize.
I beg your pardon?
He says, I'm going to be an adventurer just like you and save cities, and everyone's going to know my name too.
Robert, we are family. There are no secrets behind. There are no secrets between us. What on earth possessed you to adopt this mindset?
Look at you. He says, you're a hero.
Yes, but do you know, the only reason I became an out adventurer, air quotes, out, is because I was banished from Baldur's Gate. My life was at risk, and may I remind you, my life is at risk every day.
But you save people, and I want to save people.
Robert, I save people. Yeah, I have saved people, yes. However, I have come close to death many, many times, and I have also taken many lives. You do not know what that kind of thing does.
He says,
to a man.
I'll kill the bad guy too. And he kind of like plays like with a fake sword in his hand.
How
like,
old is this? Are you sure this kid's 16?
Well, 16-year-old will do that.
I guess probably kind of like really poor. Always trying to treat it right. Robert, you will stop this ambition
I still do
at
it.
Once. You will cease.
We're doing it right now.
That's fair.
We're acting. All right, we're just pretending.
Yeah, that's me too.
Robert, you shall cease this ambition at once, and you shall go back to the smithy and get your apprenticeship back. That is the end of story. No, that is the end of story.
He just looks miserable into his plate. Doesn't look back up at you.
I see you've been poisoning your son's mind. Thank you very much for that.
Gio, do you really want to do this every time?
I don't know, because you seem to want to every single time, Al.
All I said was hi, it was good to see you. And then you start up all the time, every time. Says,
I'm not the one that put that little idea into Robert's head.
He says, actually, you are the one. You're the adventurer that he wants to be like.
I did not say anything. I did not tell him to do anything. I told him to be a good person, upstanding citizen, and work at his apprenticeship.
Are you saying you're not a good person?
I'm an awful human. I am an awful person.
Well, at least you finally
Things I
could
have
admit
done. Oh, Father, do you really wish to talk about our sins? Because I have a rather long list that I have actually documented on this sheet of paper. Amadeus out.
Speaking of pieces of paper, Ava is taking notes. On
I saw that. Yeah, taking notes under the table.
I'm gonna have Amadeus just roll down that sort of 2.5 feet sheet of parchment of all the shit he's done to the family since Giovanni can remember. The drunken nights, the gambling.
He says, everything that you've done.
Needlessly, I beg your pardon. I was the only one keeping this family afloat with whatever meager gold I found. Did you really think I wanted to look this way when I was young?
Oh, Gio, you're telling your stories again.
Stories. I was the only one earning something while you were drowning your sorrows in your beer and mead at the tavern just because you were.
Honey, he's having one of his fits again. He probably gets up and walks.
Because you couldn't accept that you are an inefficient man. You are a pathetic human being that has never lived up to anything in his life. You are a failure.
He says, I swear that something's wrong with that kid's head.
There is something wrong with your Aramis. And that
I feel like Chris would approve of this, but Zaileron's gonna move in and go, maybe don't provoke the drunk.
And you have brought your plagues upon this family.
He's already gone.
Run! Then run. Do as you always will. Run from your problems, you coward.
Gio, do you always have to start fights with your father?
I don't start anything, mother. He starts it. He
He
starts it by
was
being the
really
man he is.
trying.
No, he's not.
You gotta
Are you
let go of the
kidding me?
past, Gio.
He made Robert quit his bloody job. A smithy? I got him
No,
a job at a bloody smithy.
I
Ow!
said he can quit his job.
Ow!
She said everything's been going really well for us, Gio. He doesn't need a job. If he can have a childhood, then give him one.
Mother, when I was 16 summers, I was already busking in the streets, ow, with my bloody violin that had 2 strings broken. Ow. I hummed the notes from those 2 strings like some bloody madman. And what did I earn at the end of the day? Barely a silver between our entire family. That just barely got us dinner, bread and fruit. And now you wish to deprive Robert of working experience of an internship apprenticeship? And you wish for him to gallivant? And as an adventurer, I have seen my friends with their intestines outside of their bodies crying out for their own mothers. You don't want this life, Robert. Abandon it. Please listen to me. Not father.
Your mother...
Mother, please take my side for once. I know you love father very much, but please take my side. You know it deep down in your heart of hearts that I am right.
She starts to like almost internally like I just can't deal with these fits anymore.
Robert, you will regain apprenticeship at the smithy, or whatever smithy, or whatever journeyman place, crafting workshop. I don't bloody care. You will take up an apprenticeship somewhere where you can actually earn a living doing something else besides what your big brother, does. All right, this is not the life for you.
He's pouting.
I want a better life for you, for this family. That's all I've ever wanted. Do not listen to father. Do not let his words poison you. Please believe me. I've only acted in the best interest of this family.
Ava, Leandra, Zeran, and I'm sorry, you, here, she puts down...
His name is Rendar, mother.
She puts down this dinner. It's like a nice pheasant. There's some potatoes, and there's a lot of stuff. There's bread,
with thyme and rosemary.
Yeah, it's everything's pretty. It smells really good.
Sauteed potatoes. And
God, I haven't had dinner yet. This is making me so hungry.
Caramelized onions.
And she says, "I've lost my appetite. Please enjoy." And she walks out and starts crying. She goes upstairs.
Robert, I am not forbidding you from playing around with your friends and having a childhood, but please believe me when I tell you this. Regain your apprenticeship. Work towards something feasible with an actual income. Do not be like me. Do not be like me. I am a pathetic man, living only on my arrogance. That's the only reason I am still alive. My cowardice and arrogance.
Your brother just gets really mad. He says, "I'm gonna be an adventurer." He's like, "You always do this," and he runs upstairs as well.
Like bloody hell you are! Ah! And I stand up suddenly. Oh. I want to slump back down in my chair.
How could she not remember my name?
I don't know. I'm sorry.
It's Rendar. She was probably so charmed by you. She got forgetful. It's fine.
I apologize, Claudia. Sweetheart, please keep eating. Don't go hungry. The rest of you, I do apologize for having you had to see that. Please keep eating.
No, I feel like I learned a lot about you.
Yes, ha ha ha. Laugh at me now. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful.
I'm not laughing.
Yes. I know deep down you are laughing. You are cackling without reprise.
Giovanni, not everyone has the worst intentions, you know.
Not the people I've come across. No offense to you all, but never mind. I'm not going to admit anything now. I take back everything I said. I'm a flawless human
Oh
being.
no, I feel no,
Everything,
no. You were doing so well. Come on.
everything that we have done is in the name of the Lord's. Amen. I'm gonna eat. Ow.
So is it because you haven't felt inadequate, or is it because you're making up for your father's inadequacies?
I'm not... My word. Are we starting this now? Are you trying to have a heart to heart with me, Ava? I've only known you for half a week.
I learned enough about you.
If you listen, if you took enough notes, and if you took enough notes or whatever, what have you, then you should know that I've done everything I can. All right, I was the only earner in this family. Oh, no, correction, I was the only earner in this family that wasn't blowing his salary on alcohol and gambling. And
Oh, but
the
anger and
gambling
good
part.
intentions can have an interesting mix, you know. You can do good out of revenge.
Yes, I suppose so. Anyways, eat your food.
I'm not gonna let it go cold.
All right. So you guys, yeah, your family's mother and father was upstairs. They excused themselves and they're in their room, not coming back downstairs for the night. Your brother did the same. What do you guys do? Do you end it after dinner?
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like we enjoy the food. It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's
There's probably awkward
delicious.
silence.
Yeah, after that.
At the end, I did tell you that my mother is a wonderful cook. Don't let
I do
everything
have
that's
to say,
happened.
this is pretty good.
Don't let everything that's happened tonight steer you off her. She's a very nice woman. She just loves that buffoon. She just loves that buffoon of a man too much.
Are you referring to yourself or your father?
Why would I ever refer to myself as a buffoon?
I don't know. I feel like pathetic man living off of your own arrogance is pretty close. We all said something there.
Do you honestly think I meant that?
Yeah, I think you did.
No, I didn't.
I think it's the first thing that you said that you've meant in a long time.
Twas, listen, Hannah, 'twas an act. All right? I am an actor. I only wish to steer Robert off this foolish endeavor. Would you honestly not react the same way if your own child said this to you over, not even your own child. Yes, your own child said this to you over dinner, no less.
Is it what they really wanted to do?
See, you have been brought up in too lenient of a household. I can tell. You in your nice place, and your furniture, and your bookshelves, and your books, and your literacy rates, and your 3 square meals a
See,
day.
I think you do want the rest for your brother. I think you do, but I think you're projecting your missed childhood. I think you're trying to live vicariously through him having an easy, carefree one. That's not going to work for either of you.
No. First of all, I did not say he is not allowed to pally around with his friends. I only wished for him to build his skills for the future. He is to be a man very soon. He will have to make something of himself if he wishes to survive in this world, and it is not by adventuring. Leandra can attest to that, having her
I
skull
agree.
crushed underneath
Yes.
a dragon's foot
Mm.
as we watched. It was
Yes,
quite entertaining. Even though it was quite entertaining, it was very dangerous. Sorry, Leandra. It was
Well,
absolutely hilarious.
I regret to say I missed the show.
It was like a
I
cantaloupe
believe it.
bursting.
Yeah, that much.
Yes.
I mean, you were part of the show, but missed the show.
I know, and unfortunately, yes, I didn't get to see it from the stage.
It's pretty spectacular.
Well, hopefully there won't be Act 2. I don't rather fancy being dead.
If you don't wish,
Maybe there's an ad for your brother. Hello, I died. It sucked. Maybe don't adventure.
oh, you can tell him that you can tell him that directly. He's in his room, and try not to do your bedroom eyes thing you tend to do. He's a young lad.
That's
Anything will
your-
set him off. He's in error there,
Just
after
because
all.
that's your intention. Oh, God, that's true. Maybe I won't go up there. Maybe over breakfast.
No, you could just tell him, just wear something else.
Nope, it's fine. I'm all right. If it comes up again in the morning, I might say my piece. But now you've made the whole thing weird, Giovanni.
I don't make anything weird. I only
Oh, that's
I only
dear.
warn you. I only warn you before he tries to make a move on you. I know what he's exactly like me.
Yes, and I'll banish him to another dimension if he tries anything.
Don't do that, Leandra.
I'll bring him back.
Don't do
I don't know.
that. I'm
For a
trying to
moment.
steer him off adventuring, not terrify him.
Well, I'll
from
send her
life.
someone. Yeah, if I send him to hell for like a brief 30 seconds, I don't think he'll go any adventures in his life.
No, you will break his mind, and he shall become a shut-in for the rest of his life from the horrors.
Well, he
was.
Won't adventure like that. So really, it's a solution. I'm not saying it's a good one. I'm saying it is one.
You know,
Yeah.
now that I've heard all of it, you do bring up a good point, Al. Perhaps we should. Scared straight, as they say. Al.
I could do. I mean, there are loads of things that we could do that are harmless. Seemed it. Now, a ludicrous idea. I have been working on a new spell. I think I perfected it last night.
Can you put the fear of the gods within him? The fear of his own
I
mortality?
believe I could. I absolutely believe I could.
Will it harm him?
No, not if I don't desire it to, and I have no qualms with him.
We shall table it for now. Out. That is definitely
All
something
right.
that is food for thought.
Let's just keep it in mind. I don't mind. That's my contributions. I'm not good with the whole talking to children thing.
Of course not. You killed yours. Oh,
Yeah,
ow. I want to put my hand up to high five Renda. Ow!
Oh, he reciprocates.
Okay. It still burns.
Oh,
You know, I
are
feel
you
like the
okay?
burning is justice.
I'm all right. It's just my hand is on fire.
I feel
Still
like
is.
burning is slight justice for all that you've done. Really.
Just
That's my satisfaction. I missed the dragon show, but this will have to do for now.
Well, I hope you're happy because this is the only moment of vulnerability you shall ever get, and I shall be forever annoying you until the end of our days.
You know, I do believe that. I really do.
Good.
Again, doubt.
Renda, could you carry me to my bed once we're done here? Just something for later tonight.
I'll do so, but not carefully.
You can big hand yourself, can't you?
I suppose I can. Never mind, Renda. I know how rough you can get while transporting bodies.
So that's
Well,
that
that's
relationship.
pretty much how he was gonna do it, just like carrying a dead body.
I'm gonna look at Leandra's stomach. Does she still jingle every so often?
By this time, probably past it.
I shall have to sneak a small bell into a food next time.
Oh dear God, no, next time.
Oh, did I say that out loud? I'm sorry.
I didn't know you could speak quietly, but new information's always nice.
Whatever. You're dumb. I win. Ow.
All right, Burning Man. Back inside.
Back inside, I don't wish to see them again. I'll invite Claudia to have
Interesting.
her own little room. To have her own little palace room.
All right. So that, yeah, after all that, I guess you guys call it a night. So yeah, you all go to your respective rooms. I guess call it a night. Nothing happens. There's no any kind of encounters. Leandra doesn't get any visitors sneaking through her closet.
I
And
go to sleep angry. I turn my room over. Yeah, I turn my room inside out. I usually don't have much in my room, but I make shit in my room anyways. It's like tables and stuff just to
yeah.
flip them over.
Are you? So is it loud enough where other people can hear it?
Yeah, I do that for about an hour. So
Oh
like
my
if we're going to
God.
bed, let's say we go to bed at like 10, right? We go to bed about 10. I do that until like 11.
So you
Like
guys would
maybe
hear
11:15.
Giovanni throwing a tantrum fit. It's
Yeah,
very
Render's
bad.
gonna check that shit out.
Yeah, I feel like we're slightly worried that he's being attacked.
So this is the scene
Well,
where everyone like comes out of the room at the same time, like looking down the hall, and then they start slowly
Yes.
walking to the door and like listening, looking at each other, like what the fuck's
Yes,
going on in
100%.
there? Yeah.
Render is basically naked, but he's got his great sword, so he's good to go.
I don't even know if people would notice. They're just like, what's going on? Do you do anything? Do you knock, or do you guys just listen the entire time?
Oh, he's gonna pound on the door.
All right. So Gio, yeah, you're throwing a tantrum and you boom, boom, boom. Or how does he pound? What does he say?
What's going on? Bam, bam, bam.
Everything's gonna go quiet for about a few seconds. Open the door. Look down. Oh dear God, Brenda.
Oh, I thought that was a second sword. Holy shit.
I'm gonna look. Make sure to look up now. Nothing's going on. Don't worry. Nothing's going on. Was I disturbing you all? I apologize.
He's gonna walk in, kind of push
Oh no, no.
Giovanni to
I'm
the
gonna prevent
side.
it. I'm gonna try to. I know it's a futile thing to do, but I'm gonna try to prevent it anyways.
Dragging the sword along. Look around.
Randa, please don't look at my shame.
What does he see? Like what kind of mess is it?
It's just a bunch of random furniture, small tables, pots and pans, cups, like metal cups and plates, just like strewn about all over the place. Candle holders. Like a rich guy got really angry in his living room.
What does Rendo do?
He's gonna look at Giovanni, put the sword across his back, shake his head, and leave.
I apologize for the ruckus. I despise him, you know. I'll pat him on the back if he lets me.
I'll stop and say, "You despise who?"
You know him.
Oh.
You know.
Costa?
No, why would I despise Sherry? I have no reason to be angry with Sherry. No, my father.
Who do you despise?
My father, Renda, my father.
His father, Rendar, his dad.
Every single bloody time. You've been here twice already.
Oh,
2 or 3 times already. My father. I hate him. Every single bloody time. He's like this. Poisoning the words. Poisoning words. Poisoning my own family against me.
do you want me to?
No. Renda, I love you, but no, I'm not going to give you permission to slay my father as much as I want to do it myself. No. I shall deal with him on my own terms. Don't worry, I'm done with my tantrum. Please.
Yeah, it's healthy to let out emotions. Carry on if you want.
No, I shall not want to disturb any of you any longer. I am lord of the household. I should be respectful of your privacy and your ability to sleep.
All right, I'm going back to sleep.
Good night. Good night. And Renda tried to put on pants or something next time you awaken at night. I don't need to see your second sheath.
I thought there was an emergency.
Not that kind of emergency. But I thank you.
I will delay next time.
You don't have to delay, just put on pants. And in fact, you know what? How about we go over to Stefan Aubergenois' shop tomorrow, and we shall get you a pair of loincloth that puts itself on like my own clothes at the moment. How about that?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah, that sounds very good. I don't wish to see you again with that thing down to your knees. It's a rather horrible sight.
Says you.
Yes, and I also how you walk around with that thing on a daily basis. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. Good night.
What do you guys do in the hall? Do you go back? Do you say anything to each other?
No, I go to
Leandra
sleep.
left like a minute ago.
Oh, okay.
Ava through the door before she goes. Giovanni, I know this doesn't mean anything to you, and I know you won't take me up on it. But I've worked with soldiers who've got more shit than you can think of. If you ever need to talk, I will listen.
Are you at the door?
Night. And then she'll just leave. Yeah, she'll just say that through the door and leave.
I already went back to the bed.
How far is the bed from the door?
This is the master bedroom. It's pretty fucking far.
So I guess all you would have heard was maybe mumbling.
I said,
All right. Yeah, and you all get your long rest unless Giovanni couldn't sleep for the night.
no, I get my sleep.
All right.
Always do.
fresh and up in the morning. What does everyone do at the breakfast table? I'll just assume.
They can all have what they want. I'm going to exit and have breakfast with my family. Haven't done that in a while.
Okay.
Yeah, just come out, greet my mother.
What time do you go out?
I would remember what time we all usually wake up, and that's probably like early, like 6.
Okay,
7 in the morning.
so purposely you would try to go. Okay, so yeah, you would wake up when they're all waking up, and when you come out, their mom's already has like, I guess maybe some porridge and stuff on the table. Your brother's eating. He kind of looks at you and then just pouts and looks the other way. Your mom just says, "Good morning, Gio. It's good to see you. Sit down. I've just made breakfast."
Morning, mother. How I've missed this porridge. Gotta get chives in this. Or a savor, a salty one.
Of course. It's just...
We have chives. I can go get some right now if you wish.
She says, "No, I actually have some." You hear her chopping some up. She comes back and puts them in.
I look across the table. Robert, good morning. Claudia, good morning. Father, good morning.
I guess that's my breakfast for today. Have a good night, everyone. A day, everyone. And he like kind of gets up with his work clothes and he walks out the door.
I just shake my head. As soon
Good
as he
day to you, sir.
As soon as he closes the door behind him, he's not actually working, is he?
What?
Your mom says, "What? Why wouldn't you be?"
Adam, I'm outside the mansion right now. Unless you want to join my family for breakfast. You are welcome to. Rendar is perfectly welcome to join.
Yeah, I guess I should have asked.
Yeah.
Would anyone else had gone out with him?
I feel like Rendar would have.
Okay.
Nope.
No.
So Zeleron and Ava and Leandro can just stay behind.
Okay.
And have their meal cooked to perfection in the mansion.
Yeah, because Rendar's kind of latched on to Giovanni instead of
Costa.
yeah.
Aww.
It was always between the three of them, right?
Yeah.
But now obviously Costa's gone. Morning, big guy. Glad you could join us. It's a wonderful little porridge. Would you like it sweet or salty?
Salty.
Good man. He's actually working, is he? And I point towards the door.
why wouldn't he be working?
Is he actually bringing income?
So yes, they treat him really well. They treat all of us very well.
And tell me, what does he do again? Refresh my memory. I
He
wasn't exactly listening to him last night.
he's like their I don't know what he is. I didn't get that far yet.
You make it up.
Yeah, I was trying to think of what could be a job for a noble
Decent.
that's not.
Decent income job.
Yeah.
A
I guess-
contractor.
He
Contractor, entrepreneur.
kind of okay. So she says, "Oh, he heads all the maintenance that's done on their property."
Construction, a builder. Wonderful. I shall have to believe you since. Actually, Zalaron, I'm gonna go back towards the door. Zalaron, I need you to follow my father across. Stalk him.
I don't know if Zilliron would do it. Yeah.
Oh, yes, he would. Yeah, he
You
totally
think so?
would. Ask Chris. He totally would.
Yeah, he'd hide. Totally.
If even if he refuses, if I include a price, he would most.
Yeah,
so
I guess that.
go
Yeah.
for it. Oh, done.
Oh yeah, give him gold. He's in. 100%.
I'm only joking, mother. Don't worry. I'm not going to stalk. I'm not going to have my friend stalk him across the city.
Yeah, you gotta just leave it alone and forget the past.
Forget the past.
Things
That
are
man
different
doesn't-
now.
the
Let's
man
move
doesn't
on and
change.
move forward.
Man doesn't change ever.
He's not the only one, it seems.
I beg your pardon. I've done everything I could for this family.
Here we go again, Gio. Every single time. Can we just have one good family dinner or breakfast? And she starts crying again.
Mother, please don't cry. I'm sorry. I don't want to start this again. It's too early in the bloody morning for this.
It's never the right time for this.
I don't trust him. All right. It's been 20 years, over 20 years of empty promises. and
You're always
living in-
making mom cry, your brother says and gets up and runs away.
living in absolute poverty. I was the only one who kept us afloat. And Robert, please shut up for one moment. I need to gather my thoughts. Look, I shall believe you. And I shall believe that his income, his salary, will be good enough to sustain this family for time to come until he retires. But, Robert, I do implore you. Give up this fanatical idea you have to become like me. I beg you, as your older brother, who loves you dearly, please abandon this
It's
madness.
yeah, your mom. You can tell she's just like had enough, and she's just like, Robert, Claudia, come with me. We're gonna go shopping.
Yeah,
She
go
starts
shopping.
putting on their clothes, and she.
Take your mind off things, Robert. Maybe you'll find a nice girl or something to settle down with here in Waterdeep. I know the northern girls here aren't quite so filled out, but you'll have to do.
As they're walking out the door, your mom turns and says, "Are you going to be here tonight?"
I don't know, Mother. Do you wish for me to be gone? Like all the time? Like always?
She says, "Just leave a note if you're not," and she closes the door.
Uh-huh.
Oof.
I apologize. I believe this is the fourth time now.
He always apologizes.
It would seem I can't get a hold of my family. I can't wrangle my family into shape, as it were. They seem to defy me at every corner, even though I'm trying so. Put my hand on his shoulder. I'm trying so hard to give them the life that we never had. Wouldn't you want the same for your family if you ever had one? Let's say with that nice orcish woman we met at that tavern. Haven't you imagined, a little family of yours, couple of young orclings, half orclings, or whatever have you running around, the joys of your life. And all you wish to do is just give them everything, give them the world.
What do you need me to do?
I don't need you to do anything, Rendai. Just answer the question. Wouldn't you do the same? You would attempt to move earth and heaven just to ensure they're happy. And safe. Most importantly, safe.
What do I need to do?
You don't need to. Don't worry about it. Give his shoulder one final squeeze. Nothing. You don't have to do anything. I apologize for rambling like a madman again. This is a sore subject for me. Thank you for listening. And thank you for sitting through that again. And I apologize for the 23rd time you had to go through that again. I shall drown my sorrows in my porridge now. You can have everybody else's.
I'll do it. Just tell me what I need to do.
You don't have to do anything. I am genuinely telling you, you don't have to do anything. We shall be gone soon, anyways, as they've always wanted me. I'm doing it again.
All
You
right.
can have everyone's porridge.
Ava's like leaning out the door of the mansion taking notes.
I was gonna ask what they're doing.
It's all behind us. It's all behind us. If only Morgan didn't die. Anyways, it's all behind us. Peace, tranquility, woosah. I'm just gonna eat.
All right. So, Leandra and Ava, are they coming out?
Ava would be kind of watching from the doorway, so she will. Leandra, she'd have been late to breakfast because I think last night she would have used her 8th level spell slot to create a demi-plane and has been doing some work in there, but she'll come out later. She's not really interested in the drama, so she'll follow once the fire has cleared.
Okay.
I guess I'll look towards the door and notice Ava by the mansion door. Are you done taking notes for your dossier on me? Your profile? For the mentally insane? The mentally unwell?
Insane isn't the right word.
Mm.
We thought it was. Not anymore.
Eat your breakfast.
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
Yes, go back inside. You're not in the porridge. You're not in the porridge having dimension. You go back to yours where you're having whatever it is you priests eat in the morning, like kale or something.
See, I got a yogurt parfait that looks pretty fucking good.
I don't even know what that is.
Oh god. Everything's just clicking into place for you. Bye! She'll dip back in to go have her breakfast.
Look back up to Randa. That woman, dreadful.
Was that Leandra or Ava that was down there?
That was Ava. Leandra doesn't
Ava.
care.
Okay. All right. So yeah, what does Leandra do? I mean, do they just stay in the mansion, or what do they decide, and what are they doing in there? I guess they're talking about.
Is she in there with just no Zaileron left, or he's still there?
No, he's still there.
He'll be in like. I mean, I don't know if Zaileron would be too interested in learning and seeing drama.
Oh, given how he reacted to Ava's drama, I feel like he'd want to watch the family drama.
He does like to watch it, yeah.
He does like to watch it, but Ava's the punching bag. She's the party punching bag right now, so I don't.
But the target's on you right now.
Yeah,
we're in your territory now.
Zaileron's my friend, and we don't know Ava. Ava ain't nobody.
That's true.
Ava's a stranger without, we just ruined the life of. Because she's more of a stranger, it makes it that much more juicy. We'll ask Chris.
So,
let's say he's probably like hanging out by the door, just listening in though.
All right, so yeah, all the drama's over. Does Landra and all them come out, or what do you guys do or talk about?
Zayla will come
Sorry,
out.
I was just reading a message flashed across from Chris. What was that? Sorry.
I
Oh,
was just
just
asking what we can do.
yeah. Next day, next morning. Okay, so you guys, that's I'm just trying to figure out where you guys are. Are you guys all coming out into the family or Geo's family's house, or is Geo gonna go back into the Magic Mansion?
We don't really have a reason. Excuse me. To go back into the mansion right now, unless everybody wants to hang out there for a while. But otherwise, we should probably get on the way.
Renar's gonna work out a bit
Now you're going to do? You going to exercise? All right, no problem.
inside the mansion.
I'm going to
Yeah.
summon a wooden. Well, there wasn't any floaties back then, or like tubes. So I want to summon or conjure a floating piece of raft, and I'll just float in the pool. And in my swimsuit, and just look up at the ceiling.
In your chlorine pool.
It's not chlorine anymore. It's just regular water.
Lesson learned.
I'm just floating, just looking up.
So
Next to Rendar's workout.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, there's nothing for me to narrate if you guys are just in the house. I don't know what you guys are gonna do.
That's it for me.
I feel like Leandra
Shoot.
would send a message to Fardu, was the secretary.
I mean,
The Waterdeep Council thing.
yeah, the secretary of
Yeah.
Silverhand.
Leandra.
Yes, who was like, "Hey, talk to us about the job."
Yeah.
So I feel like she's gonna send a message, and she can send sending from inside the mansion because it's cross-dimensional, I think.
And what is it gonna say?
What is it gonna say? Hello, it's Leandra. Thank you for the job offer. Unfortunately, busy clearing cults across the coast. We'll get back to you when it's safe to do so. I think that's 25 words exactly. I can't count.
Yep. Yeah. Even to other planes of existence.
What message or sending?
Yep.
But there's a 5% chance that the message doesn't arrive. So let's see.
That's fair.
Roll me a
Or
D100.
she'll lean her head out the door and just send it off.
Okay.
It's 5%. Take the risk. Do it.
No, she's boring. She doesn't like risks. She's a divination whisperer.
Yeah,
She doesn't
that's
take
true.
risks.
Yes.
Wouldn't that be like a spicing up your life then?
No, she's so boring. She died. That's spicy enough.
All right. So I guess you would get a response. You said you're gonna get back to them. What was the whole message again? I'm sorry.
That's okay.
What did you say?
Yeah, hi. I don't remember my exact words, but basically, hi, it's Leandra. Still thinking about the job offer. Unfortunately, busy clearing cults across the coast. Will get back to you when I can, essentially.
All right. So let's see. There's a chance that job is no longer available.
They said I had a week. It's been a week exactly.
Did they say a week?
It might have been a 10-day or a week. Let me scroll.
Okay, well, yeah, you hear a message back and it says, the job is still available if you want it.
Yeah, they said a 10-day.
So, yeah, you know the job is still there. Because they can respond to you.
Yep. They can answer up to 25 words back.
Yeah, so job is up. Yeah, the job is still available. If you want it, graciously awaiting your response.
Alrighty. Noted.
What is? Oh, Rendar's working out. Okay. So what does Geo do?
Floating in a
Oh yeah,
swimming
about
pool
floating in the pool.
next to Rendar, working out. Just hearing the metal clanking. Just put my mind at ease while I stare into the void as my ceiling.
All right. So yeah, he is staring into the ceiling. Rendar's working out. Leandra is debating if she's going to take on a job or not. And I guess let's just leave it there and end 10 minutes early.
All right.
Makes it easy.
Cool.
Unless there's something you guys wanted to do.
No, I'm
I
all
really
drama
don't have
out.
it. I know, there's a lot of drama today. I don't even know if I can continue it. So I'm just like, they just walk away.
This is the bread and butter. That's what I'm saying. This is the bread and butter. I live for this shit.
Geo's drama is so interesting. I'm noticing like similar threads between like Halia Thornton where they're just like, hey, and you're like, you hate me. It's interesting.
Oh, good. Yeah,
He's a very nuanced person.
this
He's traumatized.
yeah, he is. He needs some serious therapy.
That's the next plot arc. Is like somehow con Giovanni into going to therapy.
Oh, I thought about it.
Just walks into a room and there's an intervention banner and everything. Like, oh no, 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 no!
It might
And
happen.
Rendar shows
Yeah,
up
Leander
from
traps you in a
behind and grabs him.
yeah. Holds him down. Wait, we could trap him
I
in a
can assure you
demi-plane.
guys, I have an idea for this already.
Yeah, it's
something
called.
I did
We
think
find
of.
a very good therapist. Leandra conjures a demi-plane. We stick him in there until it's all better, and then we let him out again.
It's gonna be funny.
Oh, I can combat a therapist. I know how exactly. I will talk circles around that person. I'll give that person trauma.
We'll find a 20th level bard. Don't you try me.
Giovanni gets up to leave. Hand slaps down his Rendar.
Ooh.
Shoulder.
Talk about your feelings. Aw.
You need this.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah. This is for your own good.
Oh god. So crazy.
It's our next arc. Costa can rot in hell for a little bit. Giovanni needs psychoanalytical help.
Poor Gio.
Yeah, good session.
It's so good. I love it.
Hey, fucking made role play. Did it even skip a beat? There was no lull in any of the role play.
Oh, it's excellent.
Yeah, that was really good.
I honestly kind of enjoy the role play more than I do the combat now. And it's mainly because I'm playing a bard, and bards don't really fight much. They're not so good on the fighting aspect, on the fighting portion.
No, even as
I mean,
barbarian,
they're super useful.
Look at the parents. Oh, he's having one of his fits again. They're just so over them. Because I can imagine like their entire lives they had to deal with this.
Well, okay. His father,
dramatic through and through.
His father, the way I've pictured him and like made him up, or like I just made up on the fucking fly because I don't plan anything. But he's a piece of shit. Well, he was a piece of shit. Maybe he's better now, but you know, Giovanni refuses to accept that.
Yeah, that's why the mom did say like he's different now. I believe I said earlier. Things have changed.
20 years, man. 20 years of this.
It's funny.
It's hard. He never changed. That son of a bitch. I hate him now too. Hate my own character that I created. That son of a bitch.
Sounds like they're all gonna start hating Geo soon. You always do this.
The good he does for this family. It's like feels like he was like Tony Soprano. And there's no more gabagool in the fridge. There's never any gabagool. Anyways, all right. I'll see you guys next week. Good session.
Yep,
Yeah.
that was fun, guys.
Yeah, that was
And,
good job.
We might fight something next week.
Oh, I hope so.
Might.
Not that this wasn't fun, but
Sometimes you get itchy for combat.
rage.
I also just love listening to Giovanni do his thing. It's great.
it's definitely
It's fun. It's like
entertaining.
improv. It's like improv class for me. I'm just thinking about shit on the spot, just firing back. I gotta make him see. And
Yes, and
he's an awful person.
we'll get him
That's fun.
therapy. It'll be great. He'll be fine.
His therapy's not gonna work for him. I don't think so.
Yeah.
Hmm. I
One
don't
of
know.
those
I feel like a
therapy-
lot of his issues are rooted in his childhood trauma.
It's
We can
therapy
pack
schmerapy
that.
for this guy.
For now, we'll see.
All right, guys. It was
Next week.
fun. Alright, thanks, guys. Thanks for
boy.
playing.
Alright.
I'll see you guys.
Thanks, Seb.
Okay.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Night.
Thank you for watching. I do appreciate your time. If you liked what you watched, you can catch my other games on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Feel free to join my Discord channel for updates. And it's been fun. See ya.